After 3 years, he finally made up his mind to put down the shovel and stop digging wild vegetables, giving up on the man he had lowered himself to please. She was once a genius medical student, but was tragically set up by relatives. When she was most helpless, she met Lu Jinshin. Just one look, and she knew he was the one. For him, she resolutely chose to run away from home, willing to be his underground girlfriend. She even washed her hands daily to cook soup for him. Even so, the man's attitude remained cold. Today was the day she won first place in modeling. But right after receiving the award, she decided to leave her best friend to meet her boyfriend. Whenever Lu Jinshin was mentioned, her face would light up with happiness. But her best friend found it unlucky. What's so good about that old man? He's always making headlines with scandals. 3 years of underground dating and still won't give you proper status. Only Ruan Jixia treats him like a treasure, following behind him all day. Anyone who sees it would call her a lovesick puppy. Ruan Jixia's beautiful eyes lowered. Now, only the good memories of their first meeting kept her going. She tried hard to convince herself that Lu Jinshin was still good. After getting home, she hurriedly made a loving dinner for Lu Jinshin. But as soon as Lu Jinshin got home, he rushed to Ruan Jixia, constantly kissing her. She gently told him that she had specially made a loving dinner for him. Unexpectedly, upon hearing this, he disgustedly warned her not to enter the kitchen again. The cooking smell was too unpleasant. Ruan Jixia felt disappointed, not expecting her warm gesture to be met with such coldness. But soon her face wore an enchanting sweet smile again. You find me disgusting? Then help me take a bath. Looking at the little temptress before him, Lu Jinshin moved slightly. He directly picked up Ruan Jixia and walked towards the bathroom. After 5 minutes, Lu Jinshin kept staring at his phone, completely ignoring the little temptress in his arms. Finally, Ruan Jixia had to find topics to talk about. Don't you like collecting famous paintings? There's a charity auction for famous paintings and calligraphy in a few days. Want to go together? But she received a cold attitude in response. I embuse. Ruan Jixia still didn't give up, continuously finding topics. But she only received cold responses. This made Ruan Jixia feel lost. Seems like you're never interested in my daily life. Suddenly, she remembered DH's new season jewelry looks nice. But Lu Jinshin thought she wanted this endorsement. He finally put down his phone and spoke his few words. That endorsement can't be given to you. Ruan Jixia knew she just mentioned it casually. After all, that endorsement was for his rumored girlfriend Yi Shanshan. Suddenly, she felt suffocated. 3 years of underground dating, she still couldn't warm his heart. Every meeting was so cold. After thinking for a long time, she decided to end this relationship. Lu Jinshin, let's break up. His eyes instantly turned icy. I'll give you one chance to say that again. She crossed her arms, looking at him with determination. Let's break up. I don't like you anymore. After being a lovesick puppy who couldn't see the light of day for 3 years, after being worn down, she finally became disillusioned and decided to dump the scumbag to focus on her career. But the proud and precious man before her suddenly changed, becoming like a sticky plaster that couldn't be shaken off. Sorry, but no. This lady just wants to make money and become a rich woman, okay? In the backstage restroom after the award ceremony, Shin Man held flowers, congratulating her best friend on winning the title of Capital's top model. It's really worthy of you. Tonight's photos were absolutely killer. No surprise it's trending. Ruan Jixia put the flowers and trophy on the table. Those criticizing me probably outnumber those praising me. But I'm used to it now. Seeing her remove the luxury jewelry sponsored by the brand, she asked puzzled, isn't there still a celebration party after the ceremony? Ruan Jixia's face blushed slightly. Not going, someone summoned me tonight. Shin Man asked like a bitter wife. Is it Lu Jinshin? Speaking of that old, stingy playboy, she could criticize him for 3 days and nights. Last month, he was exposed dating a rookie singer. This month, he was photographed dating a new popular actress. He's basically dominated all the gossip news this year. 3 years of underground dating, and he won't even give you proper status. Only you treat him like a treasure, following him around every day. Do you know people call you a lovesick puppy behind your back? Have you been bewitched by that fox? I really don't understand what's good about that old man. Ruan Jixia smiled awkwardly, feeling more guilty as her friend spoke. She weakly defended, he used to treat me quite well. Back then, when she was surrounded and bullied by some thugs, thankfully Lu Jinshin reached out to help. Since then, it was love at first sight, and she willingly followed him. She shook her head, letting her seaweed-like long hair flow, picked up her bag, and turned towards the door. Shin Man glared at her angrily. If you abandon me for your boyfriend, I'll end our friendship right now. Ruan Jixia was used to her dissatisfaction. If we end our friendship, can we become friends again tomorrow? At Nanhu Mansion, as soon as Lu Jinshin returned home, he eagerly kissed the woman's lips. The two were passionately entangled, and when the man was about to go further, Ruan Jixia pushed him away while breathing softly. I specially made you a loving dinner. Why are you so eager to eat me as soon as you return? The man frowned, looking displeased. Who told you to go into the kitchen? You smell like cooking oil. Go take a shower quickly. The originally happy Ruan Jixia was stunned. A hint of loneliness flashed in her beautiful eyes. But soon her face wore an enchanting sweet smile again. Hooking the man's neck, breathing softly. You find me so disgusting? Then why don't you help me clean up? Lu Jinshin's Adam's apple bobbed, a heat instantly rising within him. With the little temptress clinging to him, he easily lifted her and walked towards the upstairs bathroom. In certain matters, Lu Jinshin never knew restraint. This battle initiated by Ruan Jixia ended with her crying and begging for mercy. Afterward, she lazily nestled in the man's arms. Don't you like collecting paintings? I heard there's a charity auction for famous paintings and calligraphy in a few days. Want to go together? The man returned to his cold and distant demeanor, looking at messages on his phone without raising his head. I'm Busse. Ruan Jixia clutched the sheets tightly, always saying he's busy, probably just doesn't want to go out with her. Unwilling to give up, she continued making conversation. Today at the show, the sponsor gave me a ruby bracelet. It matches well with the necklace you gave me before. Should I put it on to show you? The man's attitude remained cold. No need. Ruan Jixia felt a wave of disappointment. Indeed, he was never interested in her daily life. She casually mentioned, DH Jewelry's new season pieces are very beautiful. The man obviously became impatient. That endorsement can't be given to you. Actually, Ruan Jixia was just making casual conversation. She knew that endorsement would go to the popular starlet Yi Shanshan. Lu Jinshin put down his phone, seemingly displeased. We're dating. Don't always bring work into it. Ruan Jixia was silent for a moment, then suddenly broke free from his embrace, dragging her tired body out of bed, as if making a major decision. Looking at him seriously, let's break up. Lu Jinshin's eyes narrowed, his face full of disbelief. What did you say? Ruan Jixia knew he heard clearly. His asking again was just giving him a chance to rephrase. So she repeated firmly, I said let's break up. I don't like you anymore. A popular model willingly became a secret love's devoted follower. After being used by the CEO for 3 years without any commitment, she finally woke up, dumped the scumbag, and decided to focus on her career. Shin Man asked her best friend puzzledly, why suddenly terminate the contract overnight? You put in so much effort to join Xingxing Entertainment under Lu's corporation. Ruan Jixia, abandoning her previous submissive attitude, dropped a bombshell. I broke up with Lu Jinshin. Shin Man was stunned in disbelief, then reacted with wild joy. You've finally broken free. You're not just throwing a tantrum and will go crawling back in a few days, right? Ruan Jixia's eyes were determined. Do I look like I'm joking? After being called love blind for 3 years, it's time to wake up. I only became a model at his company to get close to that scumbag. Now that we're going separate ways, there's no need to work for him anymore. Staying here another second is wasting my life. Pushing open the office door, her manager was as domineering as ever. Where did you go last night? I called you so many times, but you didn't answer. There's a jewelry show in 3 days. Whether you want to or not, you must go. The usually obedient Ruan Jixia defied him for the first time. I won't go. I'm here to terminate my contract. The manager remained arrogant. Trying to scare me with contract termination? Do you know how much you'll have to compensate the company? Just do as I say. Otherwise, just as I can lift you to the clouds, I can make you fall to hell. You won't survive in this industry. What a joke. Did you really make our Xiaxia successful? It was all her own effort. She worked her way up from a campus model to her current position. If anything, you're the parasite. Don't worry, Xiaxia. I'll pay the breach of contract penalty for you. The manager gritted his teeth in anger. Miss Shun is indeed wealthy. Then he looked at Ruan Jixia with disdain. With your humble background, if you leave the company, it'll be hard to get close to President Lu again. Ruan Jixia walked towards him fearlessly. I don't care. Seems you don't know, I've already dumped him, including this jewelry show. You've used Lu Jinshin to force me to accept so many jobs. Don't you know what you've done? I don't want trouble, but I'm not clay to be molded at will. Send the compensation details to my email within 3 days. I'll only pay what I should. If the company wants to make things difficult, we'll meet in court. Xing probably doesn't want a reputation for oppressing artists. Having vented their anger, the two sisters left the office and celebrated excitedly. Is this the goddess I know? For the past 3 years, you compromised so much for that scumbag. I thought he'd put a spell on you. Just as they were discussing where to go celebrate, Ruan Jixiao was suddenly called by a familiar voice. She turned her head, slightly surprised. Surprisingly, it was Linen, that scumbag's special assistant. He said mildly, I just finished some business here and was heading back to headquarters. Would you like to see President Liu together? Ruan Jixiao wondered if he'd taken the wrong medicine. As Liu Jinshan's biggest lackey, this guy usually only acted according to that scumbag's wishes. He wouldn't even greet her before, but today he suddenly grew eyes. She said casually, no need to go together, but there is something you need to take back. Linen froze as she pulled out a necklace from her bag. This was given to me by President Liu. I left in a hurry and forgot to return it. Please help me give it back to him. Linen smiled, but didn't dare take it. No wonder the president's mood was terrifyingly low. This little ancestor was breaking up with him. He had wanted to bring her over to cheer up President Liu, who knew it would cause such trouble. He really should have kept his mouth shut. So he subtly stepped back. Such valuable items should be returned personally. Ruan Jixiao laughed, turned towards the trash can, and casually threw the necklace in. In that case, let's throw it away. I'm sure President Liu won't mind. Linen rushed to the trash can, his pupils dilating. This ruby necklace was from Paris Fashion Week's Memorial Hall, symbolizing eternal attachment. Not only was it worth tens of millions and priceless, but it was also the only one in the world. Back then, the president had abandoned a billion-dollar deal to personally acquire it. This young lady just threw it away like nothing. She wasn't throwing away just a necklace, but President Liu's sincere heart. Ruan Jixiao left gracefully. Oh, if convenient, please help urge the company to process my contract termination as efficiently as when they signed me. Linen stared at her retreating figure. She even mentioned contract termination. This was serious. Shinman turned back with a smug smile. Come on, sister. I'll take you to my brother's bar to celebrate. Let's celebrate your escape from misery, return to single life, and clear away the bad luck. Half an hour later, in the president's office, Liu Jinshan emanated a low pressure, his entire being tense. His gaze dark and unclear as he looked at the ruby necklace. Did she say why she wanted to terminate the contract? Linen was sweating profusely. Miss Ruan just mentioned the contract termination while handing me the necklace. She hoped it could be handled quickly. She didn't give a reason. About retrieving the necklace from the trash can, that's something he'd take to his grave. If the president knew, he'd probably finish him off right there. Liu Jinshan suddenly gripped the necklace tightly. Find out where she is now. I need to see her immediately. The popular supermodel stayed with the unpredictable tyrant for 3 years out of gratitude. Her patience was rewarded with his philandering and endless rumors. After accumulating too much disappointment, the stubborn Ruan Jixia finally understood. She cleanly broke up, terminated the contract, and started focusing seriously on her career. As the lights came up in the corner bar, her bestie Shinman found a microphone from somewhere and grandly declared, to celebrate my sister's rebirth, all drinks tonight are on me. Amid cheers and whistles, the atmosphere instantly reached its peak. Ruan Jixia sat at the bar covering her face, taking the chance to remind Miss Shun through gritted teeth. I'm a public figure, you know. Are you trying to kill your dad and become an orphan by being so high profile? Shinman threw back her drink in one go and patted her shoulder heroically. Don't worry, this bar belongs to my brother. He's your super fan. In his territory, your gossip won't leak out. By the way, what are you planning to do after terminating your contract with that scumbag's company? Your modeling career that you've worked so hard for. Ruan Jixiao lowered her eyes. I do have an idea, but I need to earn more money to make it happen. I won't leave the modeling industry for now. My graduate thesis defense is coming up. I need to focus on my dissertation first. I've neglected my studies while chasing after Liu Jinshan. I need to catch up quickly. Shinman cheered her on. You're so smart. You got into graduate school years younger than your peers. Picking up your studies again will be like child's play for you. She put down her glass and pulled her toward the dance floor. Let's dance for both studies and joy. You haven't been to a bar in 3 years because of that scumbag. Tonight we're going all out. Since privacy was guaranteed, Ruan Jixia had no reservations and followed her steps. Lu Jingxin had just left the VIP room when he saw this scene. The usually docile little rabbit was now wearing a black spaghetti-strap dress, her wavy hair reaching her waist. Her slim waist moved like a serpent, showing off her impossibly long legs. Her flushed face was bewitchingly beautiful. The men around couldn't take their eyes off her. Lu Jingxin's handsome face turned cold, his dark eyes brewing a silent storm. The oblivious Ruan Jixia was still swaying to the music when she suddenly bumped into a solid chest. An arm wrapped around her slender waist. She stiffened, raising her elbow to break free and teach the wandering hand a lesson. But the person seemed to anticipate her move. He tightened his arm, pulling her completely into his embrace. Then came a cold voice from above. "Having fun, Ruan Jixia?" That familiar voice made her tremble. "Why are you here?" But Ruan Jixia quickly remembered they had broken up. Why should she care about his mood anymore? Before she could decide how to respond, Lu Jingxin threw her over his shoulder. Her head rushed with blood, feeling frustrated. She furiously pounded his rock-hard back. "Put me down right now." The man slapped her bottom hard. "If you don't want to make a scene, keep quiet." Then he walked toward the exit, carrying her like a sack of rice. Returning from the bathroom, Shin Man clicked her tongue at the sight. She wanted to see which CEO was staging a wife-chasing scene, only to realize the struggling figure was her friend Xia. Unable to intervene with her small frame, she could only leave in frustration. How did she lose her friend in just minutes? The usually docile top model in front of the CEO had dumped the scumbag and transformed into a hot queen. The CEO's eyes blazed as he carried the disobedient little vixen back to his villa. Ruan Jixia was thrown onto the soft bed, feeling dizzy. She sat up and cursed without caring about her image. "Are you out of your mind?" Lu Jingxin's tall, cold figure loomed over her. His long fingers gripped her chin. "Have you forgotten what I said? Who allowed you to go to a bar? Didn't you see how those men were looking at you like wolves? Or do you enjoy their attention? Am I not enough for you? Want to seduce other men?" Ruan Jixia felt both embarrassed and angry, tears welling up in her eyes. Before she could retort, Lu Jingxin grabbed her neck, leaned forward, and forcefully kissed her. Ruan Jixia struggled and fought back. She desperately tried to push him away, but his force only grew stronger, as if he wanted to devour her completely. Finally finding an opening, Ruan Jixia slapped him hard across the face. "We've broken up? What right do you have to criticize me?" Lu Jingxin was stunned by the slap. After a few seconds, he couldn't believe his usually sweet and clingy kitten would show her claws. He raised his hand to stroke her lips. "Be good. Don't mention breaking up again. If you push too far, you'll regret it." Ruan Jixia swatted his hand away, sneering. "You think I'm playing hard to get?" 3 years of secret dating. How pathetic and low had she become for this scumbag to naturally assume her breaking up was just an act. Lu Jingxin remained silent, his dark eyes fixed on her. Ruan Jixia grew angrier and pushed him away forcefully. "I'm serious. I'm not throwing a tantrum. We agreed when we got together that this relationship could end any time." Lu Jingxin spoke casually. "It ends when I get bored and say so. Whatever your reason, I won't agree." Ruan Jixia suddenly smiled provocatively. "Mr. Lu, being so persistent, could it be you've fallen in love with me?" Lu Jingxin reacted as if hearing a ridiculous joke, looking disdainful. "Do you think that's possible?" A hint of loneliness flashed in Ruan Jixia's eyes. She smiled self-mockingly. "Of course I know it's impossible." The man loosened his tie and walked irritably toward the bathroom. "Pack my luggage. I'm traveling tomorrow." Ruan Jixia's anger flared. "Pack your own damn luggage. Don't you have hands? I don't care if you agree or not. We're done." My bestie was right. Staying away from scumbags keeps you safe. She jumped off the bed and ran for the door. But at the doorway, 2 tall, strong bodyguards blocked her way. Ruan Jixia glared at these 2 door gods. Ah, this scumbag is really something else. Then, measured footsteps sounded on the stairs. She turned to see Lu Jingxin looking down at her. "Without my permission, you can't leave. Stop making trouble and come back to bed." Ruan Jixia exploded in anger. "This is illegal imprisonment. I'll report you." Lu Jingxin watched the hissing kitten calmly. "Go ahead. Need me to make the call for you." Ruan Jixia had to return to the guest room fuming, locking the door in case the scumbag got wild at night. She hesitated whether to call the police. But considering how arrogant he was about being reported, he must have countermeasures ready. Calling the police would be futile. Just then, her best friend Shin Man called to check on her, sounding somewhat guilty. "Sis, did that scumbag devour you completely?" Ruan Jixia collapsed on the bed helplessly. "Your girl's still alive, but under house arrest. He can look but can't touch. I'll drive him crazy." Shin Man's eyes sparkled with gossip. This dog is really shameless. Does he think he's a CEO from a manga? Actually pulling this house arrest stunt. Ruan Jixia pulled up the blanket. "Don't worry, I can handle it for now. Let me sleep first and figure out how to escape tomorrow." Shin Man boldly offered support whenever needed. After hanging up, Ruan Jixia thought she'd better not drag her friend into this mess she created. Better rest well to continue fighting tomorrow. "When I loved you, you were my precious darling. Now that I don't, you're just like a weed I broke up with." Living freely with bright eyes, Ruan Jixia never imagined that the scumbag would carry her back to his villa and keep her under house arrest. Unable to sleep, Ruan Jixia went for a walk and saw the lit study door open. Lu Jinshin was always busy with work and often had insomnia. Maybe she should give him some sleep-aiding plants. Looking at the lavender pot in her hand, she tried to find a suitable spot. After looking around, she decided to place it next to the computer. The pot accidentally knocked over a scroll at the corner of the desk. The scroll rolled under the table. Ruan Jixia was immediately shocked. She reached out to grab it, but it was too late. Just then, Lu Jingshin's furious roar came from behind. "Who allowed you to touch my paintings?" Ruan Jixia jolted awake, patting her chest. Thankfully, it was just a dream. Back then, that scumbag gave her the cold shoulder over a painting, torturing her for so long. She should have cursed him and slapped him twice in the dream. Rubbing her head, she suddenly had an idea. She grabbed her phone and walked out. Since he treasured those paintings so much, she'd just burn them all. Let's see if he'd let her go then. Action followed thought. Ruan Jixia ran to the study. She took Lu Jingshin's collection of paintings worth hundreds of millions and threw them on the kitchen stove. Didn't that scumbag hate the smell of cooking? Didn't he pride himself on being above mundane matters? She took out her phone and took a family photo of those precious paintings. Smugly opening his chat window, she clicked send. Just as she was about to type, hostages in hand, "Freedom is mine," to anger him, a red exclamation mark appeared on screen. The message was sent, but blocked. Ruan Jixia's smile froze, nearly exploding with anger. He always blocks her when angry, like she couldn't do the same. She immediately blocked the scumbag too. Looking at those annoying paintings, she thought she needed to escape quickly. Soon she had another brilliant idea. Minutes later, thick black smoke filled the kitchen, and fire alarms went off everywhere. Fire in the kitchen. Help! The culprit covered her nose, standing at the door, counting down from 3. The bodyguards who rushed in with fire extinguishers collapsed with thuds, falling unconscious before they could even call for help. Ruan Jixia couldn't help but laugh. Everything was set. She had transformed into Nuahilu Jixia, a top traditional medicine graduate who bizarrely chose to become a model. Though rushed, the incense she made would keep these unfortunate guys sleeping for a day. In the CEO's office, Lu Jingshin was handling documents while occasionally glancing at his phone. That heartless woman was unusually quiet this time, neither calling nor bombarding him with messages. Soon after, Assistant Lin and rushed in urgently. Lu Jingshin looked up casually. What trouble is she causing now? Lin was sweating nervously as he carefully placed his phone before the CEO. Miss Ruan has left the villa. The phone showed several bodyguards sprawled on the ground, while the little demon had already disappeared to who knows where. Lu Jingshin's brows furrowed as he suppressed his anger and made a call. Reschedule everything for tomorrow and book a flight back home tomorrow evening. Also, notify Shengxing Entertainment. Do whatever it takes to prevent Ruan Jixia from terminating her contract. In every CEO romance manga about chasing wives, there's always a devoted man by the female lead side, appearing like a knight when the CEO benefits. After countless efforts to prevent Ruan Jixia's contract termination, the agency finally gave in. The arrogant manager told her that the company could agree to terminate the contract, but there was one condition. For the jewelry show she missed earlier, the organizer was holding a celebration banquet at the Misty South Lake Hotel tonight. The person in charge specifically requested her attendance, saying they wouldn't claim compensation for her breach if she went. Ruan Jixia laughed coldly inside. This was clearly a trap. That scumbag Lu Jingshin was just making things difficult, trying to prevent her from terminating the contract. But she had to terminate it no matter what. With this thought, she strode angrily into the hotel. Just as she reached the private room, She heard waves of compliments, saying the show was saved thanks to Shan Shan's finale performance. That true love jewelry collection seemed made for Sister Shan Shan. Serves Ruan Jixiao right for not showing up. Inside, Yi Shan Shan sat in the center of the sofa, surrounded by admirers, giggling that everyone was too kind, saying it was her honor to share the stage with such professionals. It's my honor. Looking up to see Ruan Jixiao's face that outshone countless celebrities and her incredible long legs, her eyes filled with jealousy. Relying on being Lu Jingshan's rumored girlfriend, she saw her as a thorn in her side and said sarcastically, "Oh, Miss Ruan is here. Truly befitting the title of Capital's top model. Making everyone wait for you. Such a diva attitude." Ruan Jixiao paused, realizing she'd been set up before even arriving. She replied dignifiedly, "I was notified for 7 o'clock. I'll take Miss Ye's words as congratulations on my award. I also hope you'll win a major award in the entertainment industry soon, so you won't have to jump around different circles making trouble." Yi Shanshan was left speechless and stood up angrily, ready for a confrontation. As tension rose between them, the event organizer leered at Ruan Jixia and spoke. "Miss Ruan, shouldn't you give me a reasonable explanation for breaking the contract?" A waiter immediately brought a glass of red wine. Ruan Jixiao's mind raced. In this situation, claiming wine sensitivity would only seem like an excuse. It wouldn't kill her to drink it. She'd figure out the contract termination later. So she took the wine glass and approached the fat man, offering a slight smile. "This was due to poor coordination within our company. We apologize for the trouble. I'll punish myself with this drink as an apology." She downed the glass in one go. Beside her, Yi Shanshan showed a malicious smile. After tonight, she wanted to see how this little tramp would seduce Lu Jingshan. The fat man's eyes held an unclear meaning. "Miss Ruan is indeed straightforward. I won't make things difficult. Let's consider this matter settled." Ruan Jixia stumbled out of the room, feeling the world spinning. Her legs weakened, making it hard to stand. She leaned against the wall, feeling dizzy. Something was wrong with her head. That wine must have been drugged. Suddenly, a sleazy hand wrapped around her slender waist from behind. "Miss Ruan, are you all right? Need help?" Ruan Jixia turned to face the fat man's greasy face. Her brows furrowed as she tried to escape quickly. The fat man grabbed her wrist. "Why act so pure? Don't tell me your company didn't coordinate properly again." He pushed her into an empty private room nearby and locked the door. "Didn't your manager tell you? To apologize properly, you need to show sincerity. Or does Miss Ruan prefer it rough?" He easily pushed her onto the sofa, pinning her hands while trying to tear her clothes. Ruan Jixia suddenly snapped back to consciousness, aware of the fat pig's actions. Struggling, she felt for the ashtray on the table. She smashed the ashtray hard against the fat man's head. The fat man, now sitting on the ground, raged in humiliation. "You bitch! How dare you hit me? Acting pure after being a whore. If I don't ruin you today, I'll be damned." His face twisted with anger. He lunged at the girl again. Red-eyed Ruan Jixia lifted her foot and kicked his fat belly hard. The fat man crashed to the ground with a loud thud, sprawling out. Ruan Jixia stood up, grinding her high heel into his fat flesh. With contempt, she spat, "You fat pig, who do you think you are? Picked the wrong day to die." She kicked him several more times viciously. Then she stumbled out of the room, feeling bitter. Lu Jingshan had actually used such a cruel method to get revenge. Is this how disobedient pets are treated, handed over to others for abuse? This was truly heartless. She stumbled, about to fall face first, but a man in red coming from the opposite direction quickly caught her. The man looked at the disheveled petite figure in his arms with delight, surprised to meet his goddess here. The breakup drama, the model girlfriend, Fu Homan's scandal, almost ruined reputation. The CEO would be speechless now. Even 8 mouths couldn't explain this away. The arrogant CEO who loved blocking people noticed she hadn't called or messaged him all day. He mercifully unblocked her from the blacklist. When Su Zun asked where he was, he discovered he'd been confined. Lu Jingshan, who compressed 3 days' work into one to rush back, looked livid. This little drama queen's gotten cocky. His assistant quickly said they'd checked with the agency. Miss Ruan went to the True Love Jewelry Show's celebration banquet. Lu Jingshan ordered to head there immediately. Little did he know that Misty South Lake Hotel was in chaos. Police, media, and onlookers crowded the entrance. A bloodied, unconscious fat man was lifted into an ambulance. Then a tall, striking figure emerged, carrying a delicate woman. Reporters rushed forward with cameras. "What's your relationship with Miss Ruan? Did you assault the True Love brand manager?" What did he do to Miss Ruan to provoke you? Shin Yuchuan ignored the media and gently placed her in the car. 2 rows of black-suited bodyguards held back the rushing reporters. Just then, a black Rolls-Royce stopped at the curb. The back window lowered halfway. Lu Jingshan stared intently at Ruan Jixia in the man's arms. He hadn't expected her to find a new target so quickly. He ordered the driver to follow that car. After getting some fresh air from the open window, Ruan Jixia became more clear-headed. In a cold, distant voice, Shen Yuchuan, who had returned to his playful manner, "Why so formal? Not only are you my sister's best friend, I'm also your biggest fan. I couldn't just stand by when this happened." Ruan Jixia glanced at him. "I'll treat you to a meal sometime, or I can give you an autograph photo if you'd like." Shen Yuchuan dropped his playful smile. "Goddess, why must you be so cruel? Only kids make choices. I want both." Ruan Jixia was stunned, speechless at his response. "Fine, we'll have dinner with Man another day." The drug in that wine was too strong. Now that she had relaxed, her head started feeling dizzy again. Seeing the goddess in pain, Shen Yuchuan quickly asked if she was okay. Ruan Jixia shook her head, saying she just felt weak. Shen Yuchuan told her to rest for a while. He would take her to the hospital for a thorough examination right away. After completing all the tests, Ruan Jixia returned to the ward for an 4 drip. In her drowsy state, her mind kept replaying the fat man's disgusting face. She waved her hands wildly, screamed, and suddenly sat up in the hospital bed, gasping for fresh air. But then she saw a face more terrifying than her nightmare. Lu Jingshan staring at her with an unpredictable expression. Ruan Jixia froze for a moment, asking hoarsely, "Why are you here?" The man laughed coldly. "Then who did you want to see? Shin Yuchuan? He doesn't even have a proper position at Shin Group. He's just an idle playboy. Rather than relying on him, you'd be better off staying by my side." Ruan Jixia thought about how this bastard had sent her to accompany drinks, and used such despicable methods that almost ruined her reputation and dignity. Anger surged from her heart, and she mustered all her strength to swing a slap at him. Lu Jingshan quickly caught her wrist. "What are you going crazy about?" Ruan Jixia's eyes were full of hatred. "I must have been crazy to think about reconciling with the company and Sister Ping. Have you never been dumped by a woman? Can't handle it? If it hadn't been arranged beforehand, how could the media have arrived so quickly?" This bastard deliberately sought revenge, wanting to completely destroy her. Lu Jingshan suppressed his anger, lifting her chin. "Whatever you do, know your limits. Don't think I can't handle you." Ruan Jixia violently shook off his hand, full of mockery. "Mr. Lu's methods are disgustingly outrageous. You keep bullying me just because I liked you. I was blind before, but that doesn't mean I'll be blind forever. Since that night you drove me out of Nanhu Manor, our relationship was completely over. Don't be shameless." The man narrowed his dangerous eyes, staring at her. The eyes that used to be full of worship and love were now full of arrogance. "Haven't I taught you before about leaving room for maneuver? When speaking, always leave some room for retreat. If you don't play it well, you won't achieve your goal and will end up shattered." Ruan Jixia laughed at his stubborn self-righteousness. She no longer wanted to explain anything to this bastard. She wasn't playing hard to get, and she didn't want to expose this narcissistic idiot. Grabbing his tie, she sneered, "Please, just make me lose everything quickly." Seeing her uncompromising attitude, Lu Jingshan was confused. "Then what do you want?" Ruan Jixia took a deep breath, displaying a perfect smile. "I want you to get out of my sight right now, and the further you go, the better." A love triangle battlefield. Arrogant, venomous CEO versus caring, devoted man. Who would be kicked out? The nurse told Ruan Jixia she was recovering well and could be discharged anytime. She handed her a test report showing certain drug components detected in her blood. Ruan Jixia was surprised that when Lu Jingshan came to the hospital last night, he didn't take the opportunity to suppress the test results. After their big fight and unpleasant parting, did he really think she wouldn't dare to confront him? She asked if anyone had seen this report. The nurse didn't hide anything, saying someone had indeed asked for it, but was sent away by the male police doctor. Upon hearing these 2 words, Ruan Jixia's scalp went numb. Her hands trembled, and the report fell onto the hospital bed. The flamboyant signature clearly told her that the male police officer knew everything that happened last night. If nothing went wrong, they all probably knew too. In her mind, She recalled the last time she left home. Her father was furious with her, threatening that if she dared to chase after that scumbag again as a backup, the Ruan family would disown her. The male police officer was her father's adopted son, who treated her like a real sister. He had advised her many times. She studied medicine since childhood and was naturally talented. Why give up medicine to become a model for a man? Looking back now, how could she have been so foolish to abandon her family and studies for a man who didn't love her, only to end up being personally delivered to other men's beds by him? A sudden phone ring interrupted her thoughts. Her best friend Shinman urgently asked, "Are you still in the hospital? I'm coming to pick you up. You're trending again. The reporters will surround you if you leave rashly." Ruan Jixia's last hope shattered. Really? I'm trending. Shinman was exasperated. Sister, has Xingxing Entertainment made you stupid? You're the capital's top model. Don't you know about your own popularity? Hurriedly hanging up, she opened Weibo. Photos and videos from last night were everywhere. But something seemed off. Young Master Shin's rage for his beauty. He turns out to be the top model's real patron. Ruan Jixia was confused. That fat guy was beaten by him, but the real patron was Lu Jingxin. What did this have to do with Shen Yuchuan? What's the connection? But models aren't idols. Someone like Ruan Jixia, a love-struck follower, even with strong professional skills, would be torn apart by critics at the slightest controversy. Reading those malicious comments, Ruan Jixia felt terrible. Insulting her was one thing, but why attack her loving family? She shouldn't have to endure this. If she hadn't stubbornly pursued Lu Jingxin, she would be studying now, preparing for her doctorate, and would never have stepped into this entertainment industry mess. After some thought, she posted seriously on Weibo, "I no longer like Lu Jingxin. My cooperation with Xingxing Entertainment ends here." At the height of her popularity, various marketing accounts reposted. Soon, Ruan Jixiao announces contract termination and Guan Xuanxing relationship were trending topics. Private messages kept popping up, with fans asking if she needed legal aid for the contract termination. Ruan Jixia was speechless. Are lawyers this desperate for business now? She blocked all private messages and turned off her phone. Just then, the Shin siblings knocked and entered. Young Master Shin smiled like a flower. "How could I miss picking up the goddess from the hospital?" Ruan Jixiao's mouth twitched. "Stop calling me goddess. It feels weird," Shin Yuchuan immediately said with a grin. "Then I'll call you Xia Xia, like my sister does." Ruan Jixia didn't object, accepting it. She asked, "Did Lu Jingxin give you trouble yesterday?" Shin Yuchuan hesitated, wanting to speak, but stopping. "Last night, just as he carried the goddess to the hospital entrance, that dog of a man intercepted them. Hand her over to me." "Thank you for your trouble, young Master Shin." Shin Yuchuan casually joked. Has Xingxing Entertainment gone bankrupt? Such a mess that the CEO himself has to come clean up. Do you need the group's president to personally handle this? Lu Jingxin's icy eyes were full of warning. "She's my girlfriend." Shin Yuchuan raised his mocking voice. "Then why didn't Mr. Lu dare to admit it in front of the media just now?" Lu Jingxin snatched her from his arms, declaring his ownership again. "We'll go public eventually." "Young Master Shin, if you're curious, you can keep watching." Shin Yuchuan continued dancing dangerously on the edge. Should I post cryptic messages like those indie singers, or deliberately get photographed dating that actress surnamed Yi? Lu Jingxin was clearly displeased. Is young Master Shin that free? Always following celebrity gossip and concerning himself with others' girlfriends. Better focus on your own projects. Shin Yuchuan glared at his retreating figure, grinding his teeth in hatred. This old man was threatening him with work, just because he was a few years older, always having the upper hand in business. Coming back to his senses, he shook his head with a playful smile. "I just heard from my sister that you broke up with Lu Jingxin. That dog isn't worth it. Don't even think about going back to him. Why not consider me instead? I've got good character and looks. Plus, best friends becoming in-laws would be perfect." The two women stared in disbelief at this posturing fool before them. If not for their parents' feelings, Shinman would have jumped up to beat up this toad who dared dream of eating swan meat. The man showed off like a peacock, recommending himself, hoping to turn his sister's best friend into his sister-in-law. Unexpectedly, both girls synchronized their disgusted expressions. No need to politely decline. Young Master Shin flicked his sister's forehead. "Why are you joining in? You ungrateful girl. This is why you won't get a sister-in-law." Then he clutched his chest and left this heartbreaking scene to handle the goddess's discharge papers. Shin Man sympathetically pinched her friend's soft cheeks. Poor thing. Who knew your awful agency would do something so despicable? Good thing you learned some martial arts from Annie, or that scum wouldn't have failed. I've already paid the contract termination fee. That trash company still tried to hold you back with such dirty tactics. Ruan Jixia stared at her seriously. The breach of contract fee isn't small. Tell me honestly, where did you get the money? Don't tell me it's your savings. You're always spending freely, losing money on everything. Even with savings, you couldn't possibly come up with tens of millions at once. Shin Man's eyes darted around guiltily. I borrowed from a friend. Seeing her expression, Wan Jixia knew she was lying. Which friend is so kind? They helped me so much, I should thank them personally. If you won't, tell me the truth. I'll go to the company and have them return the money. Shin Man felt trapped in her own lie. Gritting her teeth, she confessed everything. Fine, it was your brother. After hearing about your breakup, that you moved out from that dog's place, and that living in school dorms wasn't convenient, he bought you an apartment under my name. I came to the hospital today to find an excuse to move you there. Wan Jixia was surprised by this answer. Thinking of her 3 brothers, she asked which one. Shin Man's mouth twitched. Sister, are you showing off how many brothers you have? Doesn't Nanjing deserve to be named? Though not your blood brother, he's still properly raised by your uncle. And it's not just him. All these years, your family has been quietly watching over you. Many things were resolved through me by them. I was just their front person. It's truly good to have such strong backing. Wan Jixia was stunned, her eyes suddenly welling up. Back then, she stubbornly ran away from home for so-called love, not knowing they were still silently protecting her. Netizens were right to call her a foolish love brain. Finally, she burst into tears. This sudden crying made Shin Man feel even more guilty. I didn't mean to hide it from you. Your family just gave so much, I couldn't refuse. And I feel I've done many wrong things. I'm sorry to them. She hugged her best friend, gently patting her back. Family is always family. No matter what you've done, they still love you. It's just a jerk you encountered. Don't be afraid. We'll always be your strong support. These words broke Ruan Jixia's defenses again, tears flowing freely like water. When Shun Yuchuan returned to the ward after completing the discharge procedures, he saw the sisters embracing and crying together. He stood there awkwardly, not knowing whether to stay or leave, unable to understand what scene they were playing out. Meanwhile, at Nanhu Mansion, the special assistant called to say Miss Ruan had been discharged. Lu Jinshun rubbed his temples and asked if they'd found the hypnotherapist. The assistant said the most famous hypnosis master internationally is Professor Li Yinxiu. He just returned from abroad and was preparing to build a private hospital, but wasn't accepting patients yet. Lu Jinshun said in an undebatable tone, "Book a restaurant immediately. Set up dinner with her tomorrow." Then he put down his phone, planning to rest. His eyes drifted to the other side of the bed, suddenly losing focus, as if seeing that caring little clingy person again. "Can't sleep again? Come here, let me massage your head." And he would always relax, lying on her lap, enjoying the exclusive service. While listening to her reminders to drink the Chinese medicine, she specially prepared for his sleep. But she was more effective than those bitter medicines. Cuddling with her would naturally make him fall asleep. The reminiscence abruptly stopped. Looking again, the bed was empty, with no trace of the person he missed. The proud Seo pulled over a pillow, muttering, "I can sleep with medicine too. It's not like I can't sleep without her." The next day, in a private room of a classical-style restaurant, hypnosis master Li Yinxiu arrived as promised. Looking at Lu Jingshin for a moment, he asked if this insomnia was frequent or recent. Just as the man was about to answer, he caught sight of a familiar pretty figure standing in the corridor, looking around. His lips curved slightly upward. This little drama queen, what did she mean by looking at him so tenderly? Had she realized she'd gone too far? Was she finally coming to apologize? The next second, sure enough, the girl lifted the curtain and slowly walked in. They say a qualified ex should be like their dead. Ruan Jixiao really couldn't understand why her supposedly buried CEO ex-boyfriend kept popping up in front of her every other day, coming to celebrate escaping a jerk at this classical restaurant. She unexpectedly met her mentor. She walked in excitedly to greet him, completely missing the person sitting opposite. Master Li happily patted the seat beside him. "I just returned to the country. Haven't seen you in years. Little girl has grown more beautiful." Ruan Jixiao pulled out the chair, looked up, and met those familiar yet hateful eyes. Her smile instantly froze. What a narrow road for enemies to meet. Her mentor's friend was actually this dog of a man. Lu Jingshan's expression wasn't any better. So when she came in just now, she really hadn't seen him? Professor Li's shrewd eyes darted between them. I assume you two know each other? I heard you were dating. Ruan Jixia brushed back her hair, glaring at the man opposite with a cold face. We were indeed in a relationship. After some time together, we found our values incompatible and broke up. He's my ex-boyfriend now. Someone felt a stab in his heart. Was she publicly executing him in front of others? Professor Li, unaware of the grudges between them, said kindly, "You've finally come to your senses, child. Your father would be so happy to hear this good news. I remember you're allergic to red wine. Otherwise, Uncle would definitely have a celebratory drink with you." Ruan Jixia acted cute while taking a jab at that dog of a man. I can't believe Uncle Li still remembers this. Unlike certain people who spent time with me daily, but never cared. Lu Jingshan was stunned. He really didn't know this drama queen was allergic to red wine. Just then her best friend called. Ruan Jixia quickly made an excuse to leave this uncomfortable dinner. Professor Li suddenly remembered something. Oh right, you're about to graduate from your master's program, right? You could come check out Uncle's new hospital. Ruan Jixia obediently hummed in agreement. Watching the woman leave without looking back, Lu Jingshan excused himself to the bathroom and followed her out. Ruan Jixia answered the phone and heard Shin Man asking frantically where she was. My brother want to pick you up, but we can't find you. She turned to see the flamboyant young master Shin looking around in the corridor. At the same time, Shin Yuchuan saw his love rival standing at the private room's door. Suddenly smirking, he deliberately leaned close to his goddess's ear and said, "Found you. Treating me to dinner? I thought you were trying to ditch the bill. I was so worried I came looking for you." Sure enough, the next second came someone's cold voice. "Get away from her. Is this guy the reason why our personalities are incompatible?" Ruan Jixia looked bewildered and retorted sharply, "What's the point of Mr. Lu dwelling on this now?" Lu Jingshan felt powerless, like punching cotton. He stepped forward and grabbed her wrist. "Come with me, let's talk." Shin Yuchuan, eager to stir up trouble, grabbed her other wrist and asked with a mischievous smile, "Need a knight's help?" As expected, this successfully angered someone. "Young Master Shin, are you determined to be a homewrecker? Have you forgotten my warning from last time so quickly?" Ruan Jixia forcefully shook off his hand. "So you did threaten him. Let me say this again. I'm not playing hard to get. We're completely over." Lu Jingshan looked shocked. The once gentle and clingy drama queen was now speaking to him so harshly. Shin Yuchuan gave him a triumphant look before quickly following his goddess. "Xia, you're protecting me so much. I'm truly touched." Ruan Jixia knew he had deliberately staged this scene. She said irritably, "If you want to be friends, don't manipulate me anymore. This is the last time." Young Master Shin smiled obediently. "I promise I won't dare do it again." Ruan Jixia turned and glanced at the still stunned dog of a man. "I'm not easy to bully either. We haven't settled the celebration banquet account yet. See you in court." The next day, while Lu Jingshan was absent-mindedly handling documents in his office, his special assistant rushed in with a phone, looking worried. "Urge Xingxing PR to notify Ruan Jixia to come terminate the contract today." The assistant quickly handed him the phone. The person in charge just called, saying Miss Ruan hired a famous lawyer to sue Xingxing. She also posted the lawyer's letter online. It's trending now. Lu Jingshan was confused. Without evidence, what could she sue for? The assistant hesitated for a moment, then stammered, "Last time I miscommunicated. The person in charge thought you wanted to target Miss Ruan, so they deliberately arranged for her to attend the investors' celebration banquet." Lu Jingshan's expression darkened as he slammed his pen onto the desk. "So that idiot sent my woman to someone else's bed and made her think it was my order? Postpone the upcoming meetings. Drive me to Xingxing Entertainment now." This was the first time he'd seen such an absurd situation where the boss had to take responsibility for an employee's mistake. A popular actress who dated the CEO for 3 years was nearly compromised due to her agency's scheme. After coming to her senses, decided to dump the scumbag and be happily single. As Ruan Jixia entered Xingxing Entertainment with her lawyer, she immediately felt everyone's contemptuous or scrutinizing gazes. They whispered about how she, as Mr. Lu's #1 fan, suddenly turned against the company. Just then, a sharp, frivolous voice called out, "Stop right there. Since you want to terminate your contract, you're an outsider now. Xingxing, as a top entertainment company, isn't a place where just anyone can walk in." It was her manager who had been treating her like a cash cow. Ruan Jixia snorted, stepped forward and looked down at him. You didn't have the guts to stop me last time. Who do you think you are? Once I terminate the contract, even if Lu Jingshan kneels and begs, I won't step foot in this lousy company again. The manager was stunned by her sudden sharp retort and was about to curse. But upon seeing the CEO entering, his fierce expression instantly turned pitiful. You don't have to be so harsh. The company has put so much effort into nurturing you all these years. Now that you've gained some fame, you're just leaving without a second thought? Seeing his dramatic act, Ruan Jixia found it amusing. Do you live by the ocean? Why are you acting more vast than the Pacific? Why are you meddling so much? The manager laughed coldly inside, thinking, let's see how smug you'll be later. He then turned to Lu Jingshan with a tearful, wronged expression. She's still young, always speaks without thinking, and is unruly. Please give her another chance. Don't terminate her contract. Ruan Jixia finally noticed the scumbag watching behind her. No wonder this two-faced person suddenly changed. The big boss had arrived, triggering his dramatic performance. Unexpectedly, the usually blind and deaf CEO was clear-headed this time. He righteously said, I heard everything just now. Xingxing doesn't need managers like you who act one way in front and another behind backs, taking pleasure in suppressing artists. You're fired. Get out right now. The manager had intended to teach a lesson to the clingy little pest who always stuck to the CEO, but his plan backfired spectacularly. Trembling, he wanted to beg the CEO not to fire him, but Lu Jingshan didn't even spare him a glance, focusing only on the drama queen. Come to my office, let's talk. But Ruan Jixia showed complete disdain, giving him no face. You're mentally ill and impossible to communicate with. I have nothing to discuss with you. If Manager Zhang refuses to show up today, expect court summons. Lu Jingshan's clenched fist showed bulging veins. Can you stop being so resistant to me? The lawyer carrying a briefcase stepped forward, shielding Ruan Jixia. Please stay away from my client. We came to your company hoping for a pre-trial settlement. Everything is being recorded. Mr. Lu, please don't force the issue. Watching their confrontation with neither side backing down, the special assistant was sweating nervously. He hadn't expected Miss Ruan to bring in such a legal heavyweight from Beijing's law circle, nicknamed Iron Face for being strictly impartial and impossible to sway. Indeed, at this crucial moment, they needed his mediation skills. So he reluctantly explained, the celebration banquet incident was a misunderstanding. I wasn't clear when conveying orders, which led Zhang Zhen to deliberately make things difficult for you. The CEO just learned the truth and has fired him according to regulations. If you wish to pursue criminal charges, the company will fully cooperate. Ruan Jixia scoffed, so it was Zhang Zhen's doing. Should I be grateful I wasn't blind? Since you admit you're at fault, shouldn't the breach of contract fees I paid be returned in full? Shouldn't they all be refunded? Also, Xingxing must publicly apologize to me. I want both justice and compensation. Lu Jingshan's expression darkened after hearing this. Even knowing it was a misunderstanding, her reaction made him wonder if she was just after money. The lawyer glanced at his gloomy face and repeated Ruan Jixia's demands. Please transfer the contract fees and emotional damages to my client's account promptly and issue a public apology. We'll withdraw the case afterward. Seeing the drama queen turning to leave, the frustrated proud CEO stepped forward and grabbed her wrist. After 3 years together, do you really have no lingering feelings? Ruan Jixia laughed as if hearing the biggest joke. I remember Mr. Lu always saying business is business. Let's keep personal feelings out of business matters. I'm returning these words to you today. Lu Jingshan stood frozen, watching her determined departure. He realized he had never truly understood her. In the following days, Ruan Jixia immersed herself in laboratory experiments, perfecting her tasks. She also received good news from Lawyer Qi. Xingxing had issued an apology statement. Zhang Jing and the brand manager were arrested, and the compensation and breach fees were transferred to her. Ruan Jixia breathed a sigh of relief. Finally free from that scumbag, she gratefully thanked him and asked to withdraw the case. Lawyer Qi glanced at his friend elegantly eating steak across the table. If I may ask, Mr. Lu seemed unwilling to break up. If he pursues you again, would you reconcile? Ruan Jixia got angry just hearing the scumbag's name. I don't know him anything. Why would I be foolish enough to eat old grass? Lawyer Qi's voice carried a hint of cunning. It's good you understand. Feel free to ask if you need anything in the future. After hanging up, Wan Jixiao felt puzzled. Was it her imagination, or did Lawyer Qi seem overly concerned about her? A love-brained supermodel who followed an arrogant CEO for 3 years without status finally woke up and decisively terminated the contract, dumping the scumbag. Thus began her life as the precious sister of 4 doting brothers. Wan Jixiao worked late in the lab. Planning to return to her apartment, she saw an unexpected person waiting. "Why are you at the university?" "Planning to return to studies after terminating your contract." It was her cold, ascetic police brother, also her father's adopted son and proud student. Wan Jixiao felt guilty. "I'm preparing my graduate thesis." "Brother, are you not angry with me anymore?" Seeing her pitiful expression, the police brother instantly forgot all his previous anger. "If I were angry, would I have covered your 20 million breach fee?" Wan Jixiao tugged at his sleeve, acting cute. "Big brother, you've always been the best to me. You're my dearest, closest brother." Lan Jin suddenly smiled. "Don't just sweet talk. Post it on social media." Wan Jixiao froze for a moment. This would surely attract hatred. Feeling guilty, she had no choice but to take a photo with her serious brother and declare him the best brother in the world. Sure enough, as soon as she posted it, her phone went into bombardment mode. Her other 3 brothers left sarcastic comments, threatening a family trial when she returned. Wan Jixiao silently mourned for herself for a minute. The good news was her brothers hadn't blocked her. The bad news was she'd have to deal with them one by one. Meanwhile, at the corner bar, the heartbroken arrogant CEO Lu Jingxin was drowning his sorrows. His lackey Lin and sent him a screenshot telling him to check social media. He saw the photo of the brother and sister, but he didn't know their true relationship. His expression darkened. This drama queen had only left him for a few days and already had a new brother. To make matters worse, his love rival Shin Yuchuan suddenly pushed open the private room door. "Rare to see CEO Lu here so late. Don't you need to go home to your beauty?" "Oh my, excuse my mouth. I forgot your beauty doesn't want you anymore." CEO Lu, drowning your sorrows in alcohol? Their mutual friend Xiao Shichen sensed the tension and tried to mediate. "Shun, don't start trouble. This is your bar. Don't cry if things get broken later." Another tactless guy said, "CEO Lu, don't be sad. That slut is heartless. Out with the old, and with the new, right?" Lu Jingxin slammed his glass on the table. Furiously, he grabbed the man's collar. "Who are you to talk about my woman like that?" Then threw him to the ground. "Don't let me hear that again." Then he turned to Shin Yuchuan. "And you stop plotting behind my back." The self-proclaimed protector Shin wouldn't have it. "You're broken up now. What right do you have to control me?" The 2 men faced off, eyes full of killing intent. Xiao Shichen watched, conflicted about who to help if they started fighting. But neither made a move. After a silence, Lu Jingxin suddenly said, "Stop dreaming. She's already with someone." Shin Yuchuan laughed. "You mean the man in her social media photo? You really don't know her at all. You deserve to be dumped." He left gracefully, slamming the door behind him. Lu Jingxin was confused and asked his friend if he knew the police officer. Xiao Shichen thought, "You mean the star doctor at Imperial Hospital? He's from a royal medical family, a TCM expert. Master Ruan is the youngest medical PhD holder today. Though in terms of talent, your little beauty might be even better." Imperial TCM Hospital predicted she could get her PhD earlier than Nanjing. Of course, that's if some jerk hadn't wasted her youth. Such a good girl, and you didn't cherish her. At your age, still fooling around with different women. Lu Jingxin was irritated by his bluntness. "When was I ever that bad?" Xiao Shichen didn't spare him. "Let's not mention your past flings. Just look at Yi Shanshan, who's been most active lately. Gossip sites caught you dating, and if you're really innocent, why did you give her that popular jewelry endorsement?" Lu Jingxin brushed off his hand. "I was just doing the Yi family a favor." Xiao Shichen waved dismissively. "I know you're busy managing the Lu family's vast business empire. Every day, there were endless documents to approve, and he never cared about gossip. He barely had time to get online and knew nothing besides work." Lu Jingxin was left speechless by his friend's sharp tongue. After struggling for a while, he suddenly looked up and asked seriously, "Then do you know how to win back an ex-girlfriend?" Xiao Shichen was stunned, doubting his own ears. After heartbreak, he had decided to give up dating and focus on his career. Yet now this dumped, arrogant CEO was asking how to win back an ex-girlfriend. Her best friend brought bodyguards carrying boxes of luxury brands. "Heard you moved to a new place. These are from your anonymous brothers. asking me to deliver them to fill your closet. Did you know you're trending again? Xingxing's official account liked all your posts. Ruan Jixiao was speechless seeing the trending topics. That dog of a man was digging up the past again. Xinman gossiped. Could it be Lu Jingxin trying to make amends for your recent fallout? Ruan Jixiao rolled her eyes. Whatever he's up to. Now help me unpack my brother's gifts. After this, I need to go back to the lab to work on my thesis. Xinman saw her nonchalance wasn't fake. She secretly sent a message. Your sister has really changed, now only focused on studies. I'm proud, Dad. Days later, at the thesis defense, Ruan Jixiao wore a simple white shirt dress but looked like a fashion icon who walked onto the wrong set. Many leaders from the TCM hospital came, and prestigious professors were almost all present. Yi Shanshan, recently rumored with Lu Jingxin, sat in the back row, full of hatred. That little tramp really knows how to attract attention. She never changes dressing like that, polluting such a serious academic venue. The girl next to her whispered a warning to keep it down. Today's defense is special. Many media are here. It's being recorded. Be careful your voice doesn't get caught. This person was Ruan Jixiao's cousin Xiao Xinyue. Yi Shanshan reluctantly shut up, glancing at her. You're also a medical student at Imperial University from the Rongqing medical family. Is Ruan Jixiao's thesis really that impressive to attract so many media? Xiao Xinyue's eyes flickered, saying softly, indeed, it is. If this thesis passes successfully, it will have profound international impact. Then she frowned. But that data she just mentioned was proposed by a mysterious medical expert 3 years ago and was included by the International Medical Association. Yi Shanshan knew nothing about medical data, but she caught the key point. Ruan Jixiao had plagiarized. Looks like coming here wasn't a waste. This is truly enlightening. After a busy day, just as Ruan Jixiao left the library that evening, she received a message from her eldest brother, asking if she was still at school. She replied while walking downstairs, saying she was at the library checking materials and about to leave. He directly said, I'll pick you up. Let's have dinner together. Just then her phone flashed and died from low battery. Ruan Jixiao sighed quietly. She really needed to fix this habit of forgetting to charge. Suddenly, with a buzz, the hallway plunged into darkness. By coincidence, there was a power outage. Ruan Jixiao instinctively moved closer to the wall, feeling her hair stand on end. Before she could adjust to the darkness, footsteps suddenly echoed from downstairs. An inexplicable fear made her recall that terrible nightmare. At 18, she was maliciously kidnapped. She struggled desperately to escape, enduring foot injuries while hiding everywhere. She accidentally overheard the kidnappers threatening to abuse her before asking for ransom. Just when she was too scared to know what to do, a pair of black leather shoes suddenly appeared. A soft voice asked if she needed help. Looking up, she saw a man appearing before her like a divine being. He reached out his hand saying, I'll take you away. From then on, Lu Jingxin became her light in the darkness. Ruan Jixiao stared at her dead phone screen and shook her head. No one will always save you. Learning to save yourself is the key. After forcing herself to calm down, she swung hard at the approaching shadow by instinct, but the figure nimbly dodged. A hand precisely caught her wrist. He embraced her, suddenly turning and pinning her against the wall. A familiar deep voice stopped her struggle. Ruan Jixiao's raised leg froze. Why is it you? Since the entertainment circle's model and medical goddess came to her senses and dumped that scumbag, the lonely and proud CEO actually started researching how to win back his ex-girlfriend. In the pitch-dark corridor, Ruan Jixiao didn't expect the person who suddenly cornered her would be the persistent CEO. Collecting herself, she asked her ex-boyfriend why he came. Lu Jingxin released her slender waist. Holding up his phone, he said, You're trending again. Someone exposed your graduate thesis as plagiarized. Indeed, several trending topics appeared about the Imperial University female scholar's downfall, firmly accusing her of stealing a senior medical expert's work. With his phone almost touching her eyes, Ruan Jixiao held back her irritation. I'm not nearsighted. Can you move it away? Lu Jingxin moved the phone back a bit, awkwardly asking if she needed his help. Ruan Jixiao showed no gratitude. I can handle it myself. If CEO Lu is feeling so charitable, go do some philanthropy instead of chasing your ex-girlfriend. Her mocking tone was actually covering up her inner anxiety. The kidnapping incident years ago had left her with severe nyctophobia. Lu Jingxin frowned in displeasure. The usually sweet and obedient drama queen now acted like a defensive hedgehog around him. He carefully reached out to hold her hand, but hesitated and withdrew. Turning around, he said, "Glad you're okay. Let's go out." Ruan Jixia suddenly grabbed the hem of his clothes, nervously asking, "Can you walk slower?" Lu Jingshan said nothing but slowed down, letting her hold on to him as they descended the stairs. Only when seeing someone standing at the library entrance did Ruan Jixia's tense nerves finally relax. It was her eldest brother who had rushed over. She sweetly called out, "Brother," and went to him, throwing herself into his arms. Somewhat choked up, the library just had a power outage. It was pitch black inside. I couldn't see anything. I was so scared. Her brother gently patted her back, softly comforting her. "Brother's here. You're safe now." Then he looked up at the man standing aside. "I know you're unwilling to let go, but don't use such lowly tactics to scare her. She can't handle this kind of shock. If there's a next time, I won't let you off." Only after the car roared away did Lu Jingshan realize. They thought he was behind the power outage. "Sweetie, when has Dad ever been so wrongly accused?" Just then, the phone rang abruptly, with an excited voice coming through. "How did it go? How did it go?" Two people getting intimate, sparks flying in the dark library. Did your love with the beauty rekindle? Lu Jingshan now wanted to strangle this idiot. "So the power outage was your doing. Didn't you ask me how to win back your ex-girlfriend? Wasn't my plan good? If you're so clever, why are you still single? I must have been crazy to seek advice from an idiot like you." The wrongly accused friend stared at his blackened phone screen. "I'm done. What's wrong with being single? Just because you failed to win her back doesn't mean you can attack me personally." Ruan Jixia curled up in the passenger seat wrapped in a small blanket. After a long while, color finally returned to her pale face. Her brother felt both heartache and anger. "You should have told Master the truth earlier. If he hadn't raised such an ungrateful person, you wouldn't have suffered from nyctophobia for these 5 years. Ruan Jixia smiled helplessly. Who would believe without evidence? Besides, I was always playful and causing trouble. Cousin was always well-behaved. The library blackout probably wasn't arranged by Lu Jingshan. He just happened to come tell me about the trending topic. I'm trending because of allegedly plagiarizing Missy's experimental data." Her brother almost laughed. "They're practically handing you publicity." Ruan Jixia, looking for somewhere to vent, planned to investigate who leaked the news to give them a proper response. After a day and night of fermentation, Ruan Jixia was ridiculed by netizens, nearly crucified online. But the next day brought a shocking twist. First, Beijing's top lawyer Qi Jingshan posted on Weibo, announcing he would fully represent Miss Ruan in the plagiarism defamation case, and had sent legal notices to Yi Shanshan's agency. However, many haters still attacked in the comments. Then, a dormant account for 3 years suddenly spoke up. "Hello everyone, I'm Ruan Jixia. I changed accounts after being selected as one of the top 10 campus models 3 years ago. The plagiarism accusation is completely false. The mysterious expert from the International Medical Association, who published countless professional articles, was actually Beijing's top model, Ruan Jixia." Countless haters were immediately slapped in the face. Yi Shanshan was no exception. Her pure celebrity image completely collapsed. Unwilling to be mocked by everyone online, she gritted her teeth and made a phone call. Find out Ruan Jixia's recent schedule. How dare she mess with me? I won't let that little bitch off. The CEO finally realized his girlfriend's worth and decided to win her back. Yi Shanshan came to a clinic to cause trouble. "I paid so much money for service, and you can't even provide decent sleepwear?" The nurse replied helplessly, "Miss Yi, this is our standard hospital gown." Yi Shanshan knocked over the tray of clothes. "Who wants to wear hospital gowns? You're the sick one. I don't need your service. Call your superior." Hearing the commotion, Ruan Jixia immediately came out and helped the injured nurse. "What's going on?" Yi Shanshan sneered. "So you really work here now? Impressive. Must have slept with quite a few people to get to this position." She walked up to her and said pressingly, "Do you even have a brain? I suggest getting a brain CT first. Either your brain isn't fully developed, or your cerebellum isn't developed at all. Otherwise, you wouldn't act so brainlessly in a hospital." Yi Shanshan became furious. "You dare call me names?" She tried to slap her, but her arm was caught. Lu Jingshan demanded authoritatively, "What are you doing?" Yi Shanshan acted weak and pitiful. "Jin Shun, he insulted me first." The nurse came out to explain, "That's not true. You first slandered our Dr. Ruan, saying she got her position through connections." She pointed and shouted, "Well, I'm not wrong. You dare say you didn't get in through the back door?" Ruan Jixia frowned. "I graduated from the country's top university Beijing University, studied under medical master Wan Minhua, and published multiple influential medical papers. I've assisted in numerous surgeries with renowned doctors, made significant contributions to medical development. I have both outstanding credentials and clinical experience to sit in this position. With a clear conscience, she gritted her teeth in anger. Ruan Jixia coldly ordered her to apologize. If you don't apologize, I'll have to call the police. Missy, perhaps you don't think you have enough lawsuits? Sorry, are you happy now? She ran out, deliberately bumping into Ruan Jixia. She lost her balance and fell backward. Fortunately, Mr. Liu caught her in his arms. The atmosphere became extremely awkward. Ruan Jixia came to her senses and immediately pushed him away. Liu Jinshin seemed to understand something. You also studied under Wan Minhua. You call Nanjing brother because he's your senior. She laughed coldly. Does that matter? Important. Ruan Jixia glanced at him. If it were really important, Mr. Liu wouldn't just be finding out now. Liu Jinshin explained again. I have nothing to do with Yi Shanshan. I gave her that endorsement out of respect for the Yi family. That didn't matter to Ruan Jixiao anymore. She said impatiently, I have an appointment with a client. Could you stop following me? Liu Jinshin replied, I am that client. My head hurts terribly. Miss Ruan, could you give me a massage? Xia, you know I don't sleep well. Ruan Jixiao was cold. You booked a consultation, not massage service. But since you need it, you can rest here for a while. I'll find a professional masseuse. Liu Jingshin was visibly disappointed. Is there someone more professional than you? The next second, a man walked over. I'm the director. Let me do it. The brothers appeared, entering sister protection mode. Mr. Liu panicked. Ruan Jixiao received a call from her lawyer. Yi Shanshan's agency wanted to invite her to Lost Boss's domestic fashion show as a way of apologizing. But Ruan Jixiao refused, though her heart was bleeding. International luxury brand Lost Boss. She really liked their clothes. Suddenly a car stopped in front of her. The window slowly rolled down, and she saw it was Liu Jinshin. She coldly turned away and walked off. Liu Jinshin quickly got out of the car. Xia, something came for you in my villa. It's an invitation to Lost Boss's domestic show. Ruan Jixia heard this. She happily turned around, excitedly walking, and bumped right into Liu Jinshin's embrace. She immediately denied 3 times. Sorry, I didn't know you were behind me. There was no intention of playing hard to get or throwing myself at you. She took the invitation and politely said thanks. Liu Jinshin spoke in a deep voice. There are still many of your things at the villa. I haven't thrown them away. Ruan Jixia's understanding was completely different. What do you mean? Do I need to go throw them away myself? He quickly shook his head. No. Ruan Jixia turned away coldly. Then Mr. Liu can handle it himself. Looking at the invitation, she felt delighted. Unexpectedly, things took a turn, and she still got it. She specifically posted on Weibo, the show I wanted to walk the most. Thanks to Lost Boss for their trust and support. Meanwhile, Yi Shanshan couldn't log into her Weibo. Her account was suspended for pretending to apologize to Ruan Jixia. She angrily threw her phone. Think this will silence me? A few days later, while she was still sleeping, her best friend called in panic. Shanshan has been pulling strings in the industry, telling all studios not to accept your styling work. This was all within her expectations. It would be strange if Yi Shanshan didn't cause trouble. Your brothers move quite fast. Nanjing and Ruan Lifei are bringing their makeup team to your place. Just as she finished speaking, there was a knock. When she opened the door, outside was Liu Jingshin's styling team. Something must be wrong. How could she see ghosts so early in the morning? She quickly closed the door. The assistant immediately stopped her. Miss Ruan, Missy has sworn to humiliate you. Everyone in the industry knows. No one dares to take your job. Mr. Liu is here to help. She coldly replied, no need to trouble yourselves. I have my own styling team. They'll be here soon. He was incredulous. Where did you get a styling team? Just then, the elevator opened. Out came Nan Jing's styling team. Seeing her brother, Ruan Jixia immediately ran over. Nan Jing glared fiercely at Liu Jingshin. The elevator opened again. Ruan Lifei's styling team arrived too. He smiled. Boss, you haven't even gotten in. I don't count. He saw Liu Jingshin behind. His face darkened. Why are you here too? The sister protecting brothers team versus the wife-chasing CEO. With their help, Ruan Jixia attended the beautiful show. Liu Jinshin gently put a coat on her. Go change clothes where there are outsiders. Ruan Lifei heard these words and felt uncomfortable. You said before that you had broken up. You lied to me. If I'd known he was coming, I wouldn't have come. He turned and left immediately. Ruan Jixia chased after him, holding her third brother's hand. I didn't know he would come. We really broke up. I didn't lie to you. Don't be angry. Wan Li Fei pointed at her feet. Silly girl running out without shoes. What kind of behavior is this? Step on my feet. Lu Jinshin saw this man standing too close to Ruan Jixia. Sir, Xia is a public figure. Please maintain your distance. Ruan Jixia knew how much resentment her third brother had. She couldn't let him get provoked, so she acted submissively. Sir, let me go. I can hug myself. Third brother, what's it to you? Lu Jinshin finally realized. You're Ruan Li Fei. Earlier, he had Lin investigate Ruan Jixia's background. That's when he learned the Ruan family were imperial physicians. For generations, they were influential in the capital, and in Rongqing, they were like local royalty. Among the Ruan children, the eldest practiced medicine, the second joined the military, the third and fourth went into business. Each one was renowned. Only the youngest daughter was very mysterious. The Ruan family kept her information very private, but they've already broken up. She only started investigating his background now. Isn't it too late? The college entrance exam is over, and she started studying. Ruan Li Fei smiled. Yes, I'm Ruan Li Fei. Though my business is big, I keep a low profile and never appear in gossip news. No wonder Mr. Liu didn't recognize me. These words had some hidden meaning. Nanjing handed her a pair of bunny shoes. After putting them on, she followed brother Nanjing inside. As Mr. Liu was about to enter, Ruan Li Fei stopped him. If I remember correctly, Xia has already terminated her contract with Xingxing. What brings Mr. Liu here? Making good connections. Lu Jinshin frowned. Xia is being troubled because of me. I should take responsibility. He tried to dismiss him. The team's my brother, and I brought her enough for Xia. But Lu Jinshin stated, since we all want to help Xia solve her problems, for her sake, we should choose the best and most suitable team. My people are already inside. Why not have a competition? She felt defiant. Let's compete then. I'm not afraid. What I chose for Xia is definitely the best. That evening at the Lost Box show venue, next to appear was Ruan Jixia. She wore a beautiful long dress, walking in light-colored high heels. Her waist-length hair was tied up, looking exceptionally graceful, elegant, and gentle. Ruan Li Fei sat below, extremely excited. So fucking beautiful. Nanjing reminded, watch your language. Lu Jinshin remained calm. The makeup and designer's clothes match very harmoniously. Hearing this, he was displeased. Yes, it's your styling team, but you didn't do the makeup yourself. What are you so proud of? Is the face yours or my little sister's? You see me being proud. Though actually he was very proud inside. His sister was so beautiful. She must be trending tonight. He took out his phone to see what netizens were saying. Looking at it, his brows furrowed. Why are they all talking about this? Ruan Jixia looks decent, but she's love-brained, chasing after one man for 3 years. Didn't she say she doesn't like Mr. Liu anymore? What a disappointment. Let Xia be beautiful alone. Love brain isn't easily cured. After chasing for 3 years, can she really stop? What if she's secretly still pursuing him? Sister, forget about men. Focus on your career. After the show, she changed clothes and came to the banquet. Yi Zixiao approached her actively, inviting her to join Huangsheng, promising to help reverse her public image. If she remembered correctly, Mr. Yi was Yi Shanshan's brother. His invitation seemed more like a trap. The CEO confessed again passionately. In our 3 years together, I never cheated on you. You're my first and only serious girlfriend. Would his girlfriend have a change of heart? Yi Zixiao sincerely invited her to join Huangsheng. You don't have a manager or assistant now. Everything's inconvenient. You can consider it. Ruan Li Fei came over and said coldly, I will help my sister establish her own studio, arrange assistants and managers. No need for Mr. Ye's concern. She turned around surprised. You're not against me entering entertainment anymore? I was against you entering for that scumbag. I support whatever you want to do yourself. Yi Zixiao coughed a few times. Although we couldn't get Miss Ruan to join Huangsheng, would Miss Ruan be interested in our variety show investment? She asked seriously. I'm a model. You're asking me to do variety shows? Yi Zixiao explained that nowadays, multi-field development is trending. You just saw how netizens evaluate you. Despite your excellent performance tonight, they only focus on your relationship status. The word pursuing had followed her for years. Even when she clarified on Weibo about giving up on Lu Jinshin, netizens didn't believe it. It might be better to clarify directly on a variety show. But she was still hesitant. If I clarify it directly on a show, Wouldn't it seem too deliberate? Yi Zixiao smiled. Not deliberate at all, because this is a dating show. Ruan Li Fei strongly disagreed. No, dating show is not okay. Seeing her third brother disagree, she had to refuse. Sorry, Mr. Yi. I'm not in the mood for dating recently. He was so cunning, using money as temptation. The appearance fee is 50 million. Sure enough, her eyes widened at the mention of money. Make it 60 million. It's a lucky number. Otherwise, forget it. Yi Zixiao had to grudgingly agree. Ruan Li Fei frowned. Why must you do this show? Brother, I have a goal to achieve. Ruan Li Fei really loved his sister. If you need money, I'll give it to you. But she wanted to earn it herself. Ruan Li Fei reluctantly agreed. However, he wanted to invest to ensure his sister wouldn't be mistreated on the show. For Yi Zixiao, of course he agreed. It was like buying one get one free. This was perfect. He needed to discuss the show with Yi Zixiao and couldn't send his sister home tonight. He asked her to call their older brother to pick her up. As Ruan Zixiao was about to leave, Yi Zixiao called her back, telling her Shan Shan would also be on the show. Shan Shan has no ill intentions. She's just like you, taking men too seriously. If possible, please go easy on her. She was displeased hearing this. I'm not like her. If I can't get a man, I won't take it out on others. Rather than warning me, you should warn him to stop bothering me. She turned away coldly after speaking. She walked out. Lu Jinshin put a coat over her shoulders, his voice exceptionally gentle. Are you cold? I'll take you home. But she took off the coat, returning it to him. I'm not cold, and I don't need your ride. Someone's coming to pick me up. Mr. Lu, save your attentiveness for other women. He said sadly, I'm sorry. I had many rumors. Before, it was because a Playboy image made Lu Jia feel at ease. Later, I got used to it and was too busy working to care. But in the 3 years with you, I never cheated on anyone. You're my first serious girlfriend. And my only girlfriend. Ruan Zixiao was stunned hearing this, actually feeling a bit touched. But it was too late. She maintained her smile. Thank you for explaining. At least now I know these 3 years weren't just my one-sided feelings. I accept your apology. Although Mr. Lu had his difficulties, a relationship needs trust and respect. I hope Mr. Lu shows more respect to your next partner. As she turned to leave, he immediately grabbed her hand. Can't my next partner be you? I can change. Can't we try again? Ruan Zixia was speechless. Was this man possessed? Not only apologizing, but also being so persistent. At this moment, a car quickly drove up and stopped in front of her. The window slowly rolled down. Xin Yuchuan's lips curled into a smile. Want a ride, goddess? He joined the dating show. Mr. Lu panicked. Ruan Zixia firmly rejected him and got into another man's car. Mr. Lu was left abandoned on the roadside. She looked at Xin Yuchuan. Thanks for helping. Please drop me off at the street ahead. My brother will pick me up. He smiled. Why trouble your brother? I'll take you home directly. Let's complete the act. If Lu Jinshun finds out you got off halfway, he'll come bother me again. Being with me is much better than with Lu Jinshun, right? Seriously, consider me again. Ruan Zixiao rejected him again. I'm going on a dating show. We're just friends. I won't choose either you or Lu Jinshun, Xin Yuchuan. How unfair. You'd rather meet new men than consider me. I'm so heartbroken. Fine. I'll watch your show. Let's see what kind of man can win you over. Soon, Huangshang posted on Weibo. New romantic reality show coming. We'll invite 4 men and 3 women to live in a villa. We'll live stream their cohabitation life. Let's see what sparks will fly. Stay tuned. Singles don't deserve this. Netizens commented, live streaming cohabitation is so exciting. The announced guests include Yi Shanshan and Ruan Zixia. Don't they have conflicts? The show knows how to create drama. Both Ruan Zixia and Yi Shanshan have complicated relationships with Lu Jinshun, yet they're both joining the show. Lu Jinshun must be cursing in his sleep. The production team is crazy. If you're broadcasting this, I'm definitely watching. On livestream day, 3 people stepped out of the car. Yi Shanshan exclaimed, "Wow, the air is so fresh." As soon as she appeared, comments flooded in. Show started. Support Shanshan. The second was elegant violinist Yunjin. The scenery is beautiful. The third was movie star Su Lisher. The courtyard is lovely too. Wow, the show is amazing. They even invited movie star Su Lisher and violinist Yunjin. Our Korean brother is only 21. Be good. Focus on your career instead of dating. Beauty blogger Song Sitian arrived too. Looking forward to seeing Sweet Sister perform. Finally, Ruan Zixia came out. Is this the villa we're staying in for the next few days? Is this a dating show? This looks more like survival in the wild. Ha! Ruan Jixia is so straightforward. The villa has no roof. What a shabby courtyard. Seems like everyone else was just being polite. Only Ruan Jixia is honest. Why such a big reaction, though? While others stayed quiet, Su Lisher smiled. Since we're here, let's make the best of it. Let's go inside and look. He made a suggestion. There are tiles. To avoid sleeping outside tonight, let's fix the roof. Yi Shanshan expressed her dissatisfaction. Easy for you to say. You're just making the male celebrities do the work. Climbing on the roof. If someone gets hurt, who will be responsible? I brought 2 tents. We girls can use 1 tent, boys another. Let's make do tonight, and I'll get someone to fix it tomorrow. Such capability. Sister, please adopt me. Our Shanshan is so generous. Right, fixing it ourselves is dangerous. If Ruan Jixia dares to watch our brother work, I'll kill her. She mocked Ruan Jixia. Since you're so proud, I guess you won't want to share a tent with me? Ruan Jixia questioned. Why did you bring tents? Did you know about this situation? Did Huangshang tell you? She fell silent at this question, speechless. Yeah, everyone was told we'd stay in a villa. Why did Yi Shanshan bring tents? What you might not know is that Yi Shanshan is Huangshang's daughter. CEO Huangshang is Yi Shanshan's father. Such different treatment between guests. My idol didn't come here to be bullied. Finally, she brushed it off, saying, I just worried about sleeping outdoors. Su Lisher suddenly spoke up. Shanshan means well. But it's early autumn. Sleeping in the courtyard at night could cause a cold. Let's fix the roof before dark. Our movie star is so kind, helping Yi Shanshan out. Mr. Su speaks so gently. Love it. Mo Hanyu raised his hand in agreement. I'll help with the construction too. Be careful, little brother. Trash production team. How dare they make my brother work? Song Sitian and Yun Jin persuaded Yi Shanshan. Sister Shanshan, I want to sleep in a big bed too. Help us fix the house. Miss Yi, please join us. The mountain has mosquitoes and snakes. Tents aren't safe. She flipped her hair. Shanshan isn't wrong. With her privileged background, she's always been a princess. It's normal she doesn't want to work. The production team is the most unreasonable. Creating drama, look what Su Su is doing. Su Lisher gentlemanly took off his jacket and put it on Ruan Jixia. There are many insects outside. Wear this jacket. She dodged aside. No need, I brought a long-sleeve jacket. He still put it on her. I've already taken it out. Wear it for now. Return it tomorrow. I shipped away. Su Su looks at Ruan Jixia. Ah, this pair is unexpectedly good. Ruan Jixia couldn't refuse. She had to accept and politely said thanks. Whatever, wearing it won't kill me. Meanwhile, Linen said, Huangxing launched a popular dating show. Mr. Liu, are you aware? I heard Miss Ruan is participating. She thought Mr. Liu wanted to win back his ex. Shouldn't he do something instead of working overtime here? She wanted to get off work. She wanted to leave too. Aren't workers' lives worth anything? Lu Jinshun said coldly. If you want to leave, just say so. You can go first. I'll stay a bit longer. After Linen left, he slammed the table hard. He told you not to follow. Why do you still want to watch her show? But his body was honest. Clicking on the singles not allowed live stream. Send messages to someone you like. I'm rolling around curious. Who will message whom? Who likes whom? He finally panicked. Ruan Jixia opened her phone. Only 3 contacts. Mo Hanyu, Su Lisher, Yun Jin. Her romance with the movie star went viral online. Mr. Liu panicked. He directly rushed into the filming scene. She was wondering who to message. Today was busy with construction, little time to chat. More interaction with Su Lisher, who lent her his clothes. So she sent Su Lisher a thank you. Suddenly her phone kept dinging. Anonymous messages. Rain tomorrow. Temperature will drop. Remember to dress warmly. Your smile is beautiful. You're different from what they say. Why did they all message her? The messages are so formal. Can't tell who's who. Ruan Jixia received 3 messages. This looks-based world. I know which one is Su Su's. Remember to dress warmly. So sweet. Ruan Jixia's thank you must be for Su Su. They're mutual. Su Su and Xia Xia are perfect together. Let's call them Li Xia CP. Agree, so sweet. Li Xia, get married. Lu Jinshin saw this and went mad with anger. What marriage? They're not even compatible. He typed seriously on the keyboard. Ruan Jixia values work and life. She won't find a boyfriend on the show. She's polite to everyone. So Su Lisher isn't special. Just as he was about to send it, a red dot appeared. Must watch live stream for over 30 minutes to comment. He was dumbfounded. He threw his phone away, leaned back, and rubbed his temples. The next day, Song Sitian came downstairs. Teacher Su, you're up so early? This single dog is starting to chase early. Singles not allowed. Good morning, Tian Tian. Su Lisher smiled sweetly. Xia Xia was up earlier. I just woke up too. Su. The CP flag was waving. She sat down on the sofa. Wow, these flowers are pretty. Where are they from? Is this a love triangle already? Is it? Now it's clear. The two messages Su received last night were from Song Sitian and Ruan Jixia. Go Tian. Chase boldly if you like someone. Why so dramatic? Asking Ruan Jixia why she's getting close to Su. Ruan Jixia smiled. I picked these flowers this morning. They repel mosquitoes and insects. They're completely natural and harmless. Since there are many insects in the mountains, I plan to make some repellent to share with everyone. Song Sitian didn't hesitate. You're making medicine? Isn't that time-consuming? This show is for dating, right? She responded decisively. Isn't that what I'm doing? Sister Xia is amazing. The highest level of flirting. Flirting without knowing it, right? Li Xia CP is real. Sister Su's ears are red. Song Sitian awkwardly curled her hair. Teacher Su is really popular. I heard guests who successfully matched through messages last night can go on dates today. Teacher Su will probably go out, right? He nodded slightly. They arrived at the Tianxing Hotel. Ruan Jixia kept staring out the window, not responding no matter how many times Su Lixia called. Finally, she came to her senses. Dating him is so boring. She's even zoning out. Su Lixia gentlemanly handed her the menu. I remember you mentioned being allergic to red wine, so I ordered juice. I ordered some signature dishes. See if there's anything else you'd like. He's so thoughtful. Ruan Jixia took the menu and looked. A stranger of 2 days could prepare so carefully for a date, while Lu Jinshin couldn't. She quickly shook her head. How could she think of that annoying man at such a happy moment? Just then, Lu Jinshin suddenly appeared. Are you two dating? Do you really want to date him? How can I run into him everywhere? We're already broken up. Who I date is my freedom. Su Lixia was speechless. This is a live broadcast. What's happening? Ex-boyfriend appears during date. The ship has sunk. What a dramatic scene. Sisters, turn up the volume. That sounds like Shunga. Broadcast ends. The domineering CEO, to win back his beloved girl, declared he would join this singles not allowed reality show. Yi Zixiao hurriedly rushed to the broadcast scene. Where are those two? Su Lixia pointed over there. Over there, Lu Jinshin persisted. Xia, I know I wasn't good enough before. Give me a chance to make it up to you. Ruan Jixia's attitude was very clear. Wasn't my last rejection clear enough? No matter how many times you ask, my answer remains the same. You have no chance. You don't understand what I want. Director Yi, perfect timing. Isn't the show's budget enough? Can't even book the whole place for a date. Anyone can just barge in. Lu Jinshin was speechless. Yi Zixiao immediately backed down. He couldn't afford to offend either of them. Better play it humble. He quickly apologized. Miss Ruan, please pretend nothing happened. I'll handle this. Walking to Lu Jingshan's side, let's talk outside. Underground parking. Yi Zixiao said, I just invited your ex-girlfriend without telling you. Did you have to ruin your reputation and my show? He replied calmly, I want to join the show. Yi Zixiao was shocked. What did you say? I want to join this reality show. I'm single too. He showed him the trending topics on his phone. Come on, your reputation is already ruined. Don't mess up my show. Lu Jingshin took the phone, looking at Ruan Jixia's ex-boyfriend and Ruan Jixia's first date after breaking up with Lu Jingshin. Caught by ex-boyfriend. So Ruan Jixia wasn't one-sided love. Poor sister Lu Jingshin, dating for 3 years and being criticized for chasing. Lu Jingshin never went public, never responded, never rejected for 3 years. Isn't that just a typical playboy? Old pervert playing with girls' feelings. Still won't let go and keeps pestering. Am I understanding this right? Lu Jinshin should die. Living is just wasting air. His face darkened. So this is what being cyberbullied feels like. Is this what Xia went through these 3 years? Just then, his phone rang in his pocket. He took out his phone and answered coldly. What is it? Mr. Lu, there are negative comments affecting Lu Corporation stock. PR is handling it, but platforms indicate someone's preventing the trending topics from being removed. Money won't help. Someone keeps buying articles. Seems like they want to destroy your reputation during this trend. He frowned. I understand. Don't handle the trending topics yet. Find out who's behind this. Then he hung up. He told Yi Zixiao, these trends can't be removed. They're affecting Lu Corporation stock. I suspect the Ruan family is behind this. He quickly responded, what are you waiting for? Go negotiate with the Ruan family. Their demands shouldn't be too harsh. Probably just warning you to stay away from their precious daughter. Lu Jingshin's eyes were full of sadness. But I don't want to stay away from her. Their criticism is true. I should bear the consequences. If it entertains the Ruan family, let them criticize. He said seriously, don't you still have one male contestant spot? I want to join the show. Yi Zixiao finally realized he was serious. To be honest, the Ruan family is the main investor in this show. Why don't you ask them? They were like an iron fortress. Lu Jinxin had no chance of winning. Meanwhile, the live stream started again. I deeply apologize. Because I didn't handle my personal feelings well, I affected your mood. But I promise, I'm serious about joining the show. Love is between two people. As long as you're serious, others don't matter. But he just wanted to ask, are you really ready to start a new relationship? Ruan Jixia hesitated for a few seconds. Finally, she replied, no, because my most important task right now isn't dating. But in life, many things don't wait until we're ready. I hope I can bravely move forward towards my future. And the right person just happens to be along the way. Comment section. I was about to rage. Can you stop being so dramatic? Sister Xia finally realized love is part of life, but not everything. Love if it's meant to be. Stay beautiful if it's not. Sister is so wise. Su Lisher asked directly, is there anyone you like among the male contestants? She hesitated. Can I say it now? Didn't the production team say we can't discuss it now? Su Lisher smiled. You can't say it, I just want to know. We want to know too. Look at Susu's eyes. She's in love. Sister Xia, answer quickly. She replied, it's locked, and I swallowed the key. The domineering Mr. Lu is finally jealous. Yi Zixiao was driving Lu Jinxin home, complaining nonstop. But he had no reaction, just quietly watching the live stream. He was watching Su Lisher asking, is there anyone you like among the male contestants? Can't say. Just want to know. She cleverly replied, can't say. I'll get fined. I want to establish a private research institute before pursuing my PhD. I won't have much time to work after starting the PhD, so I need to build connections and funds now. So she needs money. Comment section. Unbelievable. Joining the show just to make money. Not serious about dating at all. Who says you can't balance career and love? Didn't Xia just say the right person comes along the way? Let's crowdfund Xia's Research Institute. Agree +1. Agree plus 10,086. Lu Jinxin paused at the words Research Institute, as if getting an idea. The next day, the production team asked male contestants to write down which female contestant they wanted to date tomorrow on cards for blind selection. Before finishing, Yi Shanshan interrupted. Yesterday, only Ruan Jixia and Su Lisher had dates. CP drama would boost ratings. Glancing at them, can't let them date again. Need to separate them. She suggested, this selection is boring. Let's have female contestants compete in the most popular competitive mobile game. Winner gets to choose male contestants. The production team wiped their sweat. What does everyone think? Huang Sheng was the producer, and Yi Shanshan was his young lady. Couldn't offend her. Everyone agreed with her suggestion. But Ruan Jixiao remained silent. Sister Xia's expression is intense. She doesn't play games. The two female contestants seem to be ganging up. They're targeting Ruan Jixia. What targeting? I think fighting for yourself is fine. Yi Shanshan said maliciously. Everyone agreed. You're not being unsociable, are you? She replied, I can do it, but I don't play games. Can we delay the competition by 2 hours? I want to practice. Yi Shanshan got angry. Why should we change the set time? Why should we change for you? Ruan Jixia shot back. The game activity was already changed for you. Why such obvious double standards? Song Sitian quickly stood up. All right. Xia has a point. The activity was changed last minute anyway. We should accommodate her since she doesn't play. Waiting a while won't hurt. She reluctantly agreed. Fine, I'll give you time. So you can't say, I bullied you. 2 hours later, the competition officially began. Yi Shanshan tried to be clever. She tripped up Ruan Jixia, but Song Sitian ended up winning first place. Ruan Jixia congratulated her. Though I tried my best, gaming is much harder than art. Song Sitian was very modest. Each has their specialty. Yi Shanshan reluctantly said to Ruan Jixia, I was watching you, but missed her. Miss Song, you're quite something. She smiled. Of course I had to try my best when it benefits me. Please choose which male contestant you'd like to date. Miss Song Sitian. She glanced at her preferred guy. I choose Teacher Su. He was a bit surprised that she would choose him. Yi Shanshan threw another princess tantrum. I'm second place. I can choose too. Right? He wiped his sweat again. Yes. Weren't these rules set by her anyway? Yi Shanshan directly chose. Though she didn't win, she achieved her goal. Let that nobody Mo Hanyu have him. Ruan Jixia and Mo Hanyu were automatically paired. Today's live stream is ending. Please return to your rooms and send messages to those you're interested in. As they were heading back, Su Lisher glanced at Ruan Jixia. Next time. When male contestants have the initiative next time, I'll come find you. If love is a game, I can carry my partner to victory. This hits hard. Susu is so doting. Can't handle this. Ruan Jixia turned around. She froze as Yi Shanshan pulled her, walking straight between them. Back to rooms, no lingering. Back in her room, she received messages from 2 male contestants. You run towards your goal. I'll run towards you. Nice to meet you. Please guide me. One must be from Su Lisher, the second from Mo Hanyu. She hesitated about who to reply to. I think relationships between equals might last longer. How should the domineering CEO win back his beloved girlfriend? Ruan Jixia sent a message to 1 male contestant. I think relationships between equals last longer. Comment section guessed. Bet Xia sent this to Susu. What does Xia mean? Xia is responding to Susu's words. If love is a game, he wants to carry her, but she wants to advance together as equals. Lu Jinshun paused seeing this. Relationships between equals last longer. So this is what she wanted. He drove to his ex-girlfriend's home. Ruan Jixia was leaning by the window when she heard the car. Just as she was about to close the window, she saw Lu Jinshun's car below. He looked up at her intently. Ruan Jixia curved her lips. She thought his presence alone could move her. It was just another trap set by the hunter. Back then, because she loved him, she willingly walked in, becoming his caged pet. She firmly closed the window. But this time, she wouldn't step into his cage again. The next afternoon, Ruan Jixia was at a restaurant. A waiter came over to serve the food, respectfully placed it on the table. He waved his hand. We're still waiting for someone. No rush to serve. Mo Hanyu's gentle voice rang out. I saw on your Weibo that you wanted duck soup recently. I made some sister try it. Such a good brother. A brother who can cook, I love it. Ruan Jixia melted for a second. She opened it. It was quite good. She took a slow sip, suddenly glanced outside. She saw Lu Jingshin outside the restaurant, looking at her coldly. She choked. What's going on? Is the soup not to your taste? Did you see something? Mo Hanyu also looked in that direction. Silence. Lu Jinshin stared at him with hostile eyes. He looked disgusted. Why won't this person leave them alone? Fortunately, Yi Zixiao appeared in time and pulled him away. He gestured, keep filming, I'll handle this. Ruan Jixia maintained her smile. Sorry, I'm a bit timid. Thought I saw a ghost. He agreed. Me too. Must have been seeing things. Even seeing things shouldn't make someone look murderous. He had that same expression when we met her ex during the date. Why ruin the happy occasion? What's really going on? Curiosity is killing me. Meanwhile, the car sped away. Yi Zixiao glanced at him. Good thing I anticipated you'd come cause trouble and waited nearby. Otherwise, you'd have succeeded. Lu Jingshin frowned. I wasn't planning to cause trouble. Linen quickly explained. Mr. Lu wanted to find a good soup restaurant. We didn't expect to run into the filming. Yi Zixiao paused. Did you also see Ruan Jixia's Weibo about wanting duck soup and came specifically to buy it? If you have free time, deal with the online discussions. Your trending topic has been on the hot list for days. Stocks are falling. Hasn't your grandfather contacted you? Speaking of him, the phone rang. Instead of answering, he went to the family house. Old Master Lu berated him. You dare show your face. The Lu Corporation stock volatility is all because of you. The Ruan family is holding their daughter's graduation banquet next month. Go congratulate them and apologize to Ruan Minhua. Release some dirt on Ruan Jixia. Warn the Ruan family we're not to be trifled with. He replied coldly, I'll attend, but you'd better not make any rash moves. If I hear any unfavorable words about her, face the consequences. The old master was furious. You bastard, you dare threaten me? He grabbed a cup, smashed it violently on his head. You've forgotten who you are. The domineering CEO decisively broke with his family for his beloved woman. He warned old Master Lu, I came today to remind you all. I'll handle the online discussions. No one else interferes. If there's nothing else, I'm leaving. Do father panicked. Come back and apologize to your grandfather. Is this how your mother taught you when she was lucid? She pointed at you and cursed you as a beast, an ignorant fool without a mother's teaching. You'll be the ruin of the Liu family. Liu Jingshan's pupils dilated hearing this. He coldly said, wasn't Liu Corporation already nearly ruined when I took over? If not for me, the Liu family would be gone. What right do you have to teach me? Old Master Liu was speechless with anger. He turned to leave, dropping a few more words. Liu family isn't under your control now. I'm no longer your puppet, and don't mention my mother. Otherwise, I can't guarantee what I might do. He quickly went to the hospital to treat his wound. The doctor asked, what happened? Was attacked by an irrational anti-fan. Liu Jingshan looked up and asked, do anti-fans physically attack? Has Xia Xia encountered this? He answered truthfully, yes, but don't worry. The Ruan family has many connections in the capital. They won't let her get hurt. Only then did he realize he was an unqualified partner. As he walked out, he saw Yi Zixiao. Why are you still here? He stood casually with arms crossed. I'm worried you'll disrupt the show. I've decided to guard against you constantly, giving you no chance. Several days later, at 8 p.m., Ruan Jixiao was lost in thought. Mo Hanyu waved his hand in front of her. Sister, what are you thinking about? You've been out of it all day. Are you feeling unwell? She forced a smile. My stomach hurts. I'll go make some ginger brown sugar tea. She turned to leave. Mo Hanyu said, I checked the kitchen earlier. There's no brown sugar. The director walked over. The brown sugar is here. Just delivered. Ruan Jixia took it. Mo Hanyu asked who sent it. The director hesitated. Someone. She looked down at the brand of brown sugar. It was the brand she often drank. Could it be Liu Jingshan? Mo Hanyu took the sugar from her hands. Sister's not feeling well. Let me make it for you. She said it was fine. I can do it myself. Mo Hanyu smiled. No way. I'm a man. Men should take care of women. In the kitchen, he was carefully making the brown sugar tea. Suddenly, he accidentally burned himself. He hissed in pain. Ruan Jixia quickly grabbed his hand, put it under cold water. His face reddened. Sister, how old were you when you first fell in love? Ruan Jixia heard this. She paused before answering. 18, I guess. Aren't you going to ask when I first fell in love? She thought about it. Could it be this year at 21? Mo Hanyu told her to be more confident. Use a declarative sentence. She raised her eyebrows. Too big an age gap won't work out. I used to like older men. There was definitely a generation gap. The comment section exploded. Is Ruan Jixia talking about Liu Jingshan? Liu Jingshan is like 6 to 7 years older than Ruan Jixia. Good that she gave up on Liu Jingshan. Isn't this Nuna romance better? Go puppy love. Check out the Rain CP. Liu Jingshan watched the live stream, his brows furrowing deeper. He kept staring at Yi Zixiao, who felt very awkward. Finding out his ex wasn't feeling well, he rushed to send brown sugar, but ended up helping his rival. He must be going crazy. Suddenly, Liu Jingshan's words scared him. Why didn't I think of it? Should have cooked and sent it over. I wasn't thoughtful enough. We'll note for next time. That green tea girl actually tried to hit him. Little did she know how noble his identity was. Huangsheng posted on Weibo, single dogs don't deserve this. First half season ends, temporary goodbye. Waiting for our next reunion. Someone commented can't bear to part. Please come back soon. So sad. School will start when you return. Then we can only watch the edited show. I'm curious. Will they date voluntarily after leaving the live stream? Single dogs don't deserve this. As the guests' relationships became tangled, the first half of filming ended. The guests temporarily left the garden villa, returning to daily life. Ruan Jixia looked up. She saw Mo Hanyu and Su Lishi standing there, both saying, let me help carry your luggage to the car. She politely declined. It's not heavy. I can carry one in each hand, easily. Just then a manager called out, Hanyu, you have an event tonight. We're running late. He had to say goodbye to Ruan Jixia. I'm leaving then. Let's keep in touch. Song Sitian got jealous. Teacher Sue, my company's car broke down. Could I get a ride with you? I just asked the staff bus. There are no seats left. Sorry to trouble you. He agreed without hesitation. Wait for me a moment. He walked over and directly took her suitcase. Where's your car? I'll take you there first. Ruan Jixia was confused. From what you're saying, we're not being sent back by the show. Guests arrange their own rides? He nodded. Yes. Didn't you get the notice to arrange pickup? Song Sitian came over, interrupting their conversation. Which is your car? I'll move my luggage there. Jixia spoke slowly. Teacher Sue, go help Tian. I can manage. Just then a voice rang out. Feels bad to be abandoned, right? She turned to look. It was Yi Shanshan. If you kneel and beg, I might consider giving you a ride. She became angry. You deliberately didn't notify me. Yi Shanshan laughed mockingly. That's right, she said arrogantly. Everyone in the show works for my emperor. At my command, no one dares take you back to the city. No one dares wait for you here. When everyone leaves, you'll be alone in this wilderness. Enjoy it. She turned to leave. Jixia spoke coldly. Before joining the show, didn't your brother tell you who not to provoke? Who not to act arrogant in front of? Though Huang Sheng runs this show, it's not his dictatorship. If everyone here works for Huang Sheng, they should consider if it's worth offending major sponsors for an idiot. Hearing this, Yi Shanshan was furious with embarrassment. Who are you calling an idiot? She raised her hand to slap her. Fortunately, she reacted quickly and caught her wrist. I won't stoop to your level. You're really taking your role too seriously. The next second, she was slapped hard. That's for plotting against me. Yi Shanshan glared at her fiercely, called her a bitch, and said, I'll fight you. She quickly pushed her with one hand. She dodged and stomped hard on her foot. She fell to the ground with a scream, but still wanted to fight. Even 10 of her wouldn't be a match. Ruan Jixia kept walking forward with her suitcase. Suddenly a car honked twice. Lu Jinshin got out. He smiled. Xia, I'll take you back. She just stood there quietly looking at him, neither refusing nor accepting. Lu Jinshin's expression suddenly changed. He saw Yi Shanshan picking up a rock to throw at her. He shouted, watch out. Would she have a change of heart for her ex-boyfriend? Just as the rock was about to hit, Lu Jinshin stepped forward to shield her. The rock hit him hard instead. He shouted, where's the person in charge? Intentionally harming a guest. No one managed it. The staff broke into a cold sweat. Mr. Lu, please calm down. Miss Ruan and Miss Yi have some personal grudges. We can't interfere, but we absolutely didn't mean to bully Miss Ruan. Yi Shanshan acted wronged. Jinshin, what do you mean? I was bullied first. Why are you taking her side? I'm your girlfriend. Why would you help her instead of me? Ruan Jixia quickly reminded her, ex-girlfriend. Watch your words. She pointed at her fiercely. He doesn't appreciate it. What's the point of throwing yourself at him? He flirts with everyone on the show. Did he consider your position as his ex-boyfriend? Jixia was unhappy hearing this. Love is personal like drinking water. How others handle it is none of your business. Lu Jinshin felt somewhat pleased. Xia, don't misunderstand, he said. I'm not speaking for you. I just can't stand hearing the word, throwing yourself at. I've been insulted with that word for 3 years. Then he looked seriously at the staff. Since Huang Sheng doesn't mean to oppress guests, can you take me back to the studio? Lu Jinshin raised his eyebrows. Long-distance travel in their car isn't comfortable. I'll take you. Just then, a tall man walked over, speaking coldly. No need. I'll take her. Ruan Jixia saw her second brother and was overjoyed. Why are you here? Ruan Juiyu spoke gently. I was on a mission nearby. Came to check on you. Lu Jinshin looked at him carefully. Ruan Minhua's true eldest son. Ruan Juiyu's expression changed when he saw Lu Jinshin. Is he bullying you? She quickly explained, no, I just had a conflict with someone else. He helped me. The one who bullied me already ran away. Yi Shanshan quickly fled, feeling she might get stabbed if she stayed. Ruan Juiyu said calmly, if nothing's wrong, let's go. She nodded okay. Lu Jinshin quickly grabbed her suitcase. There's a first-come, first-serve rule. I arrived first. Shouldn't I take her? He laughed coldly. By your logic, I've been watching over her since birth. You have even less right. And with me here, I won't give you any chance. Lu Jinshin investigated him. If my information is correct, Mr. Wan, you work in a special national department. Your identity is special. It's also dangerous. Can you guarantee you'll protect her at all times? The two of them remained in this deadlock. After a while, he spoke again. Thank you for protecting her in the first half of her life. But I'm confident I can protect her better for the second half. Give me a chance. I'll prove it to you. Ruan Juiyu pulled the suitcase hard. Fine, but even if I give you a chance, my sister won't. You're asking the wrong person. Finally, he could only watch as Ruan Jixia left. Linen sighed from the side. Mr. Lu went through all that trouble to get rid of her brothers just to pick up Miss Ruan. Who knew Ruan Juiyu would show up halfway? Poor Mr. Lu. But those who are pitiful must have done something hateful. Where were you before? Lu Jinshin quickly made a phone call. I don't want to see Shanshan's face on screen again. If this isn't resolved, I'll cut all cooperation with Yi Corporation. Yi Zixiao was angry. Are you crazy? Our companies work closely together. You'd cut everything off for a woman? Weren't you indifferent before? You let her have the endorsements so easily. I thought you were interested in Shanshan. He frowned. I thought Xia didn't lack resources, so I gave in for your sake. But now I regret it. If it wasn't for that endorsement, we might not have broken up so quickly. I would have had time to understand my own heart, to realize Xia's importance. Anyway, make Yi Shanshan apologize. I won't let her appear before Xiaxia again. The domineering CEO clearing all obstacles for his ex-girlfriend just to win her back. Ruan Jixiao was shopping at the mall with Shinman. She smiled, pointing at that store. Isn't your family holding a graduation party for you? You're the star. You need another cocktail dress. Elegant but not low-key. Bright but not flashy. This one's nice. It suits you. Just then, someone appeared behind them and said in unison, "Please help me get that dress." They both turned around suddenly. They saw an arrogant girl. Miss Ruan Mission. What a coincidence. Ruan Jixiao frowned. Lin Jiaming, Lu Jingshan's rumored girlfriend. She pouted. Among Lu Jingshan's romantic rumors, besides Yi Shanshan, she was the most active, hinting everywhere to netizens that she was Lu Jingshan's official girlfriend. Where does that leave Xiaxia? Finally, she laughed. Oh my, Xiaxia wore this outfit in a magazine, right? Even the makeup is similar. I thought I was seeing a second Xiaxia. Stealing someone's girlfriend title and copying their style. How shameless. Lin Jimin smirked. Aren't models just moving clothes hangers, trying on brand clothes, serving the brands? Buyers of my status are Miss Ruan's work. This outfit, Miss Ruan probably can't wear it again after the magazine shoot, right? After all, you can try it on, but might not afford it. But I can wear it every day. She raised her eyebrows. I've only worn this once. Brands send me new items every season. I have too many clothes. I never wear repeats. Unlike Miss Lin, who has to spend big money to buy them. Of course you cherish them. Lin Jimin was furious, but couldn't argue back. The shop assistant was quite helpless. Customers, there's only one dress left. Do you still want it? She immediately mumbled, I want it. I've decided. Ruan Jixiao politely looked at the clerk. We came first and called you first. Please let us try it first. The shop assistant was extremely embarrassed. She said to Lin Jimin, Miss, they did come first. Please let them try it first. If they don't want it, you can try it then. She shouted. You want me to wear what they reject? Shinman sneered. Men pick up what our Xiaxia doesn't want. Picking up a dress isn't a big deal. Ruan Jixia glared at her. Don't you like wearing clothes I've tried on? Their argument drew a crowd of onlookers. Lu Jingshan happened to pass by. Behind him, Lin Zixiao kept following. I've already made Shanshan issue an apology. She'll withdraw from the second half of the dating show. What else do you want? Suddenly, he saw Ruan Jixia. Lin Zixiao, facing his sudden halt, bumped right into his back. He frowned, walking forward. I have something to do. Please excuse me. Lin Zixiao got angry. What could be more important than our Lu Yi family's negotiation dinner? Lin pushed up his glasses. Lin Jimin checked the price tag. This is a six-figure dress. Can an amateur model like you afford to try it on? Something you never deserved from the start. I advise you not to dream. They won't buy it even after trying. Just wrap it up for me. I'll buy it right now. At this moment, Lu Jingshan walked over. Who says they won't buy it? He handed a black card to the shop assistant. All styles in the store. Pack them in Miss Ruan's size. Deliver them to Miss Ruan's home. The three of them were stunned. The atmosphere became a bit awkward. Lin Jimin looked at Lu Jingshan, shyly saying, Jingshan? His expression darkened. I'm sorry, miss. I don't know you. Don't address me like that. Others started gossiping. Wasn't Lin Jiamin just announcing her relationship with Lu Jingshan online? Turns out she was just seeking attention. He doesn't even know her. And she dared to confront his ex-girlfriend? She's nothing. Hearing these words, she ran away the next second. Ruan Jixia handed a card to the shop assistant. No need to buy the whole store. Use my card. Just that dress is fine. Shinman couldn't understand. Why save money for that jerk? She frowned. I don't want to owe him anything. Spending a jerk's money is doing public service. We must spend it. She walked over to Lu Jingshan. Mr. Lu wants to buy the whole store. It'd be a waste not to buy the last piece. If it doesn't fit, why not get my size? I never have too many clothes. He instructed the staff to pack one in Miss Shin's size. Then, he went with the shop assistant to leave the address and size details. Only Lu Jingshan and Ruan Jixia remained. He said gently, you bought a cocktail dress. Planning to wear it at your graduation party when you return home for Mid-Autumn Festival. She sneered coldly. Mr. Lu is well informed. You even know my family is holding a graduation party for me. He was clearly a bit disappointed. You'll need to buy Mid-Autumn gifts for your parents too. What else do you need? I can accompany Dash. Before he finished, she interrupted. No need. I've bought everything. Shinman came out after leaving her address. You bought that dress. It'll be delivered later. To your home. She smiled. Thanks for your generosity. See you next time. Then they both left. Lennon came over to report. The photos and videos taken by onlookers just now have been handled, but some are already uploaded online. It might still cause discussion, but Lin Jimin is the one who's embarrassed. Miss Ruan should be fine. Lu Jingshan was still worried. Just in case, have PR handle it. Take down the photos and videos uploaded online. Delete any unfavorable comments about Xiaxia. That evening, Lin Jimin complained to someone, "This Ruan Jixia made me lose so much face. I won't let this go." She smiled. "Jimin, I have some dirt on Ruan Jixia. Want to hear some gossip?" The family reconciled, returning her to their favorite. The green tea cousin actually stirred up trouble, only tolerating the poisonous daughter of the Ruan family. Qiao Xinyue was seething with hatred. Why does everyone react this way when they hear about Ruan Jixia's identity? She's also a Ruan family child. She just happened to be born with better luck. She smiled. "Actually, your father is my uncle. I grew up in the Ruan family. Uncle raised me like his own daughter. A few years ago, my cousin cut ties with the family to be with Lu Jingshan. Uncle then placed all his hopes on me. This mid-autumn festival, cousin is coming home. Who knows what drama will unfold with uncle? How can someone so unfilial and selfish to their parents be worthy of being a public figure?" Hearing this, Lin Jimin grew more disgusted. "Let me know if anything happens." Qiao Xinyue smiled warmly on the surface. "Of course, we're good friends. I'll share everything with you first." But inside, she was plotting. Yi Shanshan was useless. She hoped Lin Jimin would be more effective. How dare someone who left the Ruan family return to steal her affection? She would destroy Ruan Jixia's reputation. Early the next morning, when Mrs. Ruan opened the door, she saw her precious daughter had returned. Her eyes filled with excitement. Stepping forward, she hugged her tightly. "You're finally back. Mom missed you so much." She was also very happy. "Mommy, I missed you too." Then Mrs. Ruan led her to the living room. "Look how formally your dad is dressed. He's been sitting on the sofa since early morning waiting for you." Mr. Ruan was always contrary. "Don't make things up. I wasn't." Ruan Jixia pretended to be sad and ran towards her father. She jumped into his arms. "I missed you so much." Mr. Ruan couldn't hold back anymore, his eyes turning red. Ruan Li Fei also wanted to join in. "I want a hug too. Include me," but was held back by his two brothers. A grown man shouldn't meddle. How embarrassing. Mr. Ruan still held back his tears, finally pushing her away. "Enough. You're a grown lady now. All this hugging is improper. Haven't eaten yet, right? We have some leftover food. Make do with that." Mrs. Ruan quickly explained. "What leftovers? I specially asked Aunt Zhang to cook for you. All your favorite dishes." She walked away, pretending not to hear. At this moment, Qiao Xinyue returned. Hearing Ruan Jixia's voice, her expression darkened upon seeing her. Seeing their happy family scene made her hate her even more. Everyone was enjoying the reunion dinner, leaving her out. Once Ruan Jixia returned, Uncle stopped caring about her. She walked over, adding fuel to the fire. "Sister's back. Not spending it with Lu Jingshan outside this year." Ruan Jixia frowned at her. "Yeah, you don't want me back?" She continued stirring trouble. "How could that be? It's just been so long. I thought you'd forgotten about this home. Good thing you broke up with Lu Jingshan. Otherwise, who knows when you'd come back. Haven't you missed Uncle and Annie all these years? They missed you so much." Hearing these words, Mr. Ruan's face turned grim, heavily putting down his chopsticks. He stood up and scolded angrily. "An unworthy daughter doesn't deserve my thoughts." From the moment she stepped out that door 3 years ago, the Ruan family no longer has a daughter. After saying this, he turned and left angrily. She acted innocently. "Did I say something wrong? I didn't mean to. Why are my brothers looking at me like that?" Mrs. Ruan gently patted her hand, saying kindly, "Don't worry, your brother doesn't hit women." But her expression changed instantly. "But I'm different. If I hear you stirring up trouble again, I'll tear your mouth apart. Everyone leave. Let your sister handle this." Finally, they all left. Ruan Jixia spoke harshly. "I've been gone for 3 years, and you really think this is your home?" She slapped her face, warning, "Drop your despicable tricks." She finally dropped her act, shouting, "Ruan Jixia, you dare hit me." Ruan Jixia flexed her wrist. "What? You forgot I learned martial arts since childhood because I haven't hit you in 3 years? Forgot how you get beaten when you angered me? Your skin's gotten thicker. My hand hurts from hitting you." She openly confronted her. "You bitch, there's no place for you in this family anymore. You think you can still act recklessly like before? Uncle is angry right now. If I make any noise, no one can protect you." She tried to push her, but Ruan Jixia easily stepped back to dodge. Finally enraged, she grabbed her hair. With terrifying eyes, then try it. Unable to fight back, she screamed desperately, "Help, sister! Murder! Save Yia!" The music in the room was turned up loud. They couldn't hear anything. Before fists, all malicious schemes meant nothing. The domineering CEO, to win back his beloved ex-girlfriend, was willing to take a beating from his mother-in-law. Mr. Ruan complained, "Turn that music down. I'm already angry. It's giving me a headache." Mrs. Ruan gave him a cold look. "You deserve it. At your age, still so concerned about face. You said you wouldn't blame others for stirring trouble, but you immediately lost your temper and scolded my precious daughter." Hearing this, he became more dissatisfied. Yet didn't mean it. She wasn't stirring trouble. Mrs. Ruan finally exploded. "Fine, keep favoring her. When she was young, she was pitiful, so we overlook things. But if you continue being this blind and stupid, letting her use you to scold my precious daughter, I'll make sure your marriage falls apart." Just then, there was a knock on the door. "Mom?" Mrs. Ruan realized the fight must be over. "My precious. Komein." She turned off the music. The gifts on the table were all carefully prepared by Ruan Jixia for them. This tea set was for father. There was another knock at the door. The servant entered. "Mr. Ruan, there's a Mr. Liu here to see you. He says he's the young Mrs. Friend, came specially to visit." He looked at Ruan Jixia furiously. "That boyfriend of yours has some nerve, daring to come to our Ruan family's door." Ruan Jixia immediately corrected him. "Ex-boyfriend. He came on his own. It has nothing to do with me." He ordered the servant to bring him up. "He dared to take my daughter away for 3 years, and now dares to show up. Today I must teach Liu Jingshan a lesson." The two of them were seething with anger, clenching their fists tightly. Mr. Ruan coldly scolded, "Go back to your room and rest. Quick, and no eavesdropping." Ruan Jixia slowly walked back, couldn't help but look back at her aunt. Would they beat him up? Outside, Qiao Xinyue was hiding in the bushes. Seeing Liu Jingshan arrive, she wore a displeased expression. What's so good about Ruan Jixia? Even after breaking up, her ex-boyfriend still cares about her. Just wait until scandals about her fly everywhere. Qiao Xinyue wanted to see who would still care about her then. She called Lin Jiaming on her phone. Today, as soon as cousin came home, she started causing trouble. She's unhappy that uncle favors me and deliberately picked a fight to hit me. I'm used to it already. She's been domineering since childhood, beating me up over any disagreement. Uncle and aunt are very angry. Tonight's graduation party for sister probably won't be peaceful. Your brother Lin Tianlan is going tonight too, right? She nodded. Of course he's going. He said before he wanted to pursue Ruan Jixia. How could he miss this opportunity? Qiao Xinyue smiled. Tell him to come early then. Maybe tonight his wish will come true. After hanging up, her brows furrowed together. Damn bitch. Just wait. After tonight, whether you want to or not, you must leave the Ruan family. That evening at the Jiangnan Hotel, Ruan Jixia looked around. Why are there so many male guests? Are they all my brother's friends? Suddenly, she heard a familiar voice. Sister turned around and saw Mo Hanyu, very excited. Why are you here? He smiled. I came with my father. My father said this party is actually Uncle Ruan looking for a son-in-law. Sister, you know we've known each other for so long. If you have to choose a boyfriend candidate from strangers today, could that person be me? Ruan Jixia was stunned hearing this. Wasn't this supposed to be her graduation party? How did it become a mass blind date? She frowned. Actually, I didn't know the purpose of today's party. My father and brothers might have intentions, but they won't force me to make a hasty choice. And Mohan, you said it was fine. I can wait. Whether in the show or in reality, congratulations on your graduation anyway. And good luck with your upcoming exams. He handed her a glass of red wine. But Liu Jingshan stopped him. She's allergic to red wine. I'll drink it for her. He took the glass and was about to drink. Ruan Jixia noticed injuries on her face and asked, "What happened to your face?" Her answer was evasive. Ruan Jixia understood well. My mother is the heir of the Tang family martial arts. She's skilled in judo and taekwondo. Getting beaten by her isn't shameful. And just taught me a few moves. Don't worry. Liu Jingshan handed her a juice. The waiter brought it, said your eldest brother ordered it specially for you. Shin Man hurriedly came over, shouting, "Wait, Xia, I need to talk to you. Come with me." She took her to an empty corridor. When I came in earlier, I saw Qiao Xinyue in the hotel corridor. She put drugs in the juice, wanting to send you to a stranger's bed. Ruan Jixia laughed coldly. This little schemer has improved over the years. Her schemes are getting more vicious. Since she set up the stage so well, how can I not satisfy her? Hearing this, she got very excited. Tell me how you want to handle it. Dad will support you. Ruan Jixia spoke 4 words, fight fire with fire. She would match wits with the green tea bitch, using their own methods against them. Xiao Xinyue watched her furiously, having specially instructed the waiter to say the juice was prepared by her brother, thinking she wouldn't be suspicious. Why hasn't she drunk it yet? She casually picked up a glass of red wine and walked over. Need to find a way to make her drink it quickly, or there won't be enough time for the setup later. Maintaining a smile while complimenting, "Sister, you look beautiful tonight," Ruan Jixia sarcastically replied. Cousin's face has healed so quickly. Seems like thick skin heals fast. She was seething with hatred. This bitch, you won't be laughing soon. Continuing with a fake smile, I was immature and angered, sister. I apologize. Please don't mind. Many of Uncle's friends are here today. Sister wouldn't want them to see us sisters not getting along and bring shame to the Ruan family. The next second they clinked their glasses. Ruan Jixia drank the juice. Hope you keep your word. Don't bring shame to the Ruan family. She smiled in response. Of course. Suddenly, she pretended to feel dizzy. Xiao Xie quickly took the opportunity to support her. Sister, what's wrong? My head's spinning, she said anxiously. Let me help you rest. Unexpectedly, Lu Jingxin had been following behind. She supported Ruan Jixia all the way to the corridor. She mumbled, I don't want to rest. Xiao Xinyue dropped her act at this moment, pulling her hand. We're almost there. The hotel room is right ahead. Ruan Jixia turned and slapped her. Get away, don't touch me. She touched her injured cheek and shouted. Ruan Jixia grabbed her hand with all her strength. You bitch, you should have died at 18. You were lucky to come back alive, but today no one will save you. Taking out the room card, she swiped it and the door opened automatically. With a wicked smile, enjoy the gift I prepared for you. Ruan Jixia forcefully broke free. In the next moment, she pushed her inside. The door locked tightly. Why don't you enjoy it yourself? Xiao Xinyue gritted her teeth, desperately trying to open the door. No matter what, it wouldn't open. Ruan Jixia, what are you doing? Let me out. Suddenly, she felt dizzy. Could it be that her wine was the one drugged? When did that bitch Ruan Jixia switch the drinks? At this moment, a man hugged her from behind, full of lust. Is that you, Xia? She suddenly realized there were hidden cameras in this room. It would automatically broadcast later. Ruan Jixia stood at the door, thinking about the surveillance. It needed to be deleted. Can't leave evidence. Lu Jingxin immediately called Lin in to handle this matter. The banquet was filled with noise. Father Ruan stood on stage. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my precious daughter's graduation party. The screen suddenly lit up. The footage showed what was happening in that room, the two of them intimately entangled. People below started discussing. The woman in the video looks like the Ruan family's niece. Young people these days are so wild, showing such videos. No, wait, this seems to be live. His face immediately soured, frozen in place. Then ordered them to turn off the video and find the people immediately. The police caught them. Tell me honestly, did you and Xiaxia plan this? Don't lie. He angrily replied. Xiao Xinyue started it first. She plotted against Xiaxia, so I secretly switched her drink to let her taste her own medicine. I just didn't expect her to be so vicious with the live stream. The police officer sighed. You two troublemakers never give us peace. At this moment, Ruan Jixia came over. Brother, don't scold him. It was all my idea. He sighed worriedly. Master's reputation as a healer isn't fake. I could tell at a glance that Xiao Xinyue had mental issues. Master must have seen it too. You just came back. Don't make Master angry again. Let me tell Master it was my doing. Lu Jingxin also came over. I'll take responsibility for this. Ruan Jixia looked at him. I just went to the surveillance room. They said all videos were deleted. You arranged that? He nodded. Don't worry. It's all been taken care of. Ruan Jixia smiled. Thanks, but why rush to confess? Let's watch the show first. The low-level green tea gets slapped in the face. The obsessive husband tries to please his father-in-law. Mrs. Ruan quickly rushed to the room and splashed water on her. Yao Zinue Wakeu. Lin Tianlon looked at him flirtatiously. Oh, it's my father-in-law. Now everyone knows Ruan Jixia is my woman. He was stunned hearing this. Xiao Xinyue came to her senses and quickly pushed him away. Uncle, help! Who is this person? He questioned. You don't know him? Didn't you say he was good and asked me to match him with your sister? Xiao Xie was speechless, then angrily pointed at Ruan Jixia. Uncle, I just had a drink with sister at the banquet, then woke up here. The drink must have been drugged. I want to report this to the police. There must still be traces of the drug she gave me. I'll make whoever hurt me pay. Hours later, Ruan Jixia slammed the test results on the table. No drugs were found in your system. The police also checked your wine glass. Nothing unusual. She raged. Impossible. You must have tampered with it. She smirked. I don't understand what she's saying. If she made it herself, blood tests wouldn't show traces. Before, Xiao Xinyue always played innocent while hurting others. Today, let her taste what it's like to suffer silently. Xiao Xinyue raised her hand to slap her. Father Ruan stopped her. Enough! I've already spoken with Lin Jia. They're willing to marry quickly to end this scandal. We'll tell everyone you two have been in love for a long time and just got carried away. She finally panicked. Uncle, I don't want to marry him. She fell to her knees. Everyone in Rongqing knows Lin Tianlan is a playboy with a messy private life. What girl will want to marry him? Father Ruan became angry. Everyone knows? Then why did you strongly recommend him before, saying he was your best choice for a brother-in-law? You can choose not to marry, but then you'll have no connection to the Ruan family anymore. He turned to leave. Her voice trembled. Uncle, what do you mean? Father Ruan stopped. Your mother passed away when you were young. You grew up under my care. Now you're an adult. Your uncle can't take care of you forever. Starting tomorrow, move out. She looked at him painfully. Uncle, you can't throw me out. You're trying to kill me. Father Ruan's heart was also in pain, but he forced himself to endure it. Ruan Jixia went over to support him. Although they dealt with Xiao Xinyue, it also made Dad very sad. Can't let her upset Dad anymore. Looking back at Xiao Xinyue, her tone was ice cold. You value your life so much. Would you really die? She was just testing if Father would soften his heart. He said nothing and silently went upstairs. Xiao Xinyue sat pathetically on the ground. Are you satisfied now? Ruan Jixia shouted. This is all your own doing. She glared fiercely at Ruan Jixia. She wouldn't give up like this. She went to the balcony and opened her phone. Found a message from Lu Jingshan. Uncle must be in a bad mood. I know how to cheer him up. She rushed to the auction site. You said you could make my dad happy. I figured it out. You better not be lying to me. Lu Jingshan reassured her. I won't lie. Besides, I've never lied to you. Come to think of it, lying requires effort. You're just a cold signing machine. You don't have that much thought to spare. Lu Jingshan pointed to the stage. Look, that's what Uncle wants. He'll be happy if we give it to him. The host deliberately raised his voice. The starting price for this set is 1 million. Ruan Jixia found it increasingly familiar. Lu Qingzhou raised his paddle, immediately bidding 2 million. Ruan Jixia gestured him to stop. I just gave her a set during Mid-Autumn Festival, same style. She felt a bit awkward. That set was broken. She was afraid you'd find out, wanted to replace it with an identical one. That's why she said she'd definitely like it. Just then, a man raised his paddle. 10.5 million. Lu Jingshan followed. 15 million. Ruan Jixia was shocked. Is this person crazy? It's not worth it. His lips curved into a smile. If my future father-in-law likes it, it's worth it. The domineering CEO took a hit while protecting his girlfriend. Lu Jingshan and Ruan Jixia were about to head home with the tea set when several thugs suddenly appeared behind them, surrounding them completely. The leader smiled. Young master, I'm not unreasonable. Put down the items, and I won't make things difficult for you. Lu Jingshan shouted, Get out of the way. The man became angry. Don't be ungrateful. Today, I must have this tea set. Get them. He handed the tea set to Ruan Jixia, telling her to wait while he dealt with them. Ruan Jixia stared at him, lost in thought. Accepting Lu Jingshan's tea set felt uncomfortable, but this young master's arrogance and robbery was also detestable. What should be done with him? Just then, Lu Jingshan saw she was in danger. He warned Xia, watch out. Lu Jingshan rushed over and took the hit for her. The patrol guards heard the commotion and quickly arrived. What are you all doing? We've called the police. Put down your weapons immediately. Lu Jingshan had fallen. Ruan Jixia panicked. I'll take you to the hospital right away. Half an hour later at the hospital, Lu Jingshan touched his injured shoulder. No need for so many tests. I feel fine now. She shook her head. No way. If something happens to you in Rongqing, the Liu family will come after me. Liu Jingshan spoke softly. No way. The Liu family would be happy if I died outside. They might even give you a generous gift. Hearing this, Ruan Jixia felt a bit of heartache. Suddenly, Nanjing walked over. Xiaxia, master called you over. All these years, his little tricks. The brothers know everything clearly. That suicide note might fool master, but it can't fool us. His suicide has nothing to do with you. Don't blame yourself, and you don't need to see him. Ruan Jixia was stunned. What? Who left a suicide note? Xiao Xinyue, and Nan realized he didn't know yet. He casually handed the test results to Liu Jingshan. Let him check it himself. Then Ruan Jixia came to the ward, looked at his suicide note, and laughed. What kind of suicide note is this? It's more like a complaint letter. 2/3 of it is just criticizing me. Every line was dripping with sarcasm. Xiao Xinyue heard the voice and slowly opened her eyes. Seeing Ruan Jixia, she shouted, "What are you doing here?" He angrily threw away the note. If you're so determined to die, why give others a chance to save you? Just then, Father Ruan walked in and heard what he said. His face darkened as he questioned, Xiaxia, what are you doing? Xiao Xinhua burst into tears. Uncle, you shouldn't have saved me. Sister hates me. You all hate me. What's the point of living? Mrs. Ruan instantly felt sympathetic. Yeah, don't be like this. She cried and threw herself into her arms. Mom should have taken me with her when she died. Is it because I'm an orphan that nobody likes me? Mrs. Ruan immediately shouted at her. Your sister is still sick. How can you provoke her like this? Look what you've become. How could I raise such a cruel daughter? Ruan Jixiao was heartbroken hearing this. I'm cruel? If you knew what she did before, you'd realize that my still being able to get along with her shows how kind I am. Now you believe her and want to take back your decision to keep her at home? Xiao Xinhua looked at him pitifully, appearing very wronged. Ruan Jixia asked presumptuously, Dad, will you keep her or me? Father Ruan furiously said, You frame your sister and dare to threaten me? He pulled him out as he spoke. I must discipline you today. He took out a test report from the drawer. This is Lin Tianlan's blood test report. Ye's report shows nothing abnormal, but this proves she was drugged. The room also tested positive for special drugs. Ruan Jixiao looked at the report and felt speechless. Father Ruan was still blaming him. I don't know what conflict you have, but she's still your sister. She's already pitiful enough, having lost her parents young. His face darkened. Does being pitiful give her the right to do whatever she wants and twist right and wrong? Father Ruan continued. She had some small intentions, wanting to introduce Lin Tianlan to you, but you shouldn't have ruined her reputation. He laughed bitterly. I was foolish to think you would believe me. Opening his phone, he played a recording. Almost there, the hotel room is just ahead. Get away. Don't touch me. You bitch, you should have died at 18. You were lucky to survive then, but today no one will save you. Hearing these words, Father Ruan finally realized he had wronged him. He looked disappointed. Who prepared that problematic room for whom? I believe you heard clearly. If I had reacted slowly then, I would have been the one set up. Even now, Father Ruan still thought he was wrong. With something like this, you could have told me first. Why make such a big deal? I've lost all hope in her. You should hear that I wasn't clear-headed then. You don't even ask if I was scared. Handing him some documents. I don't even want to know what he did to make me so heartless towards him. Like he said, I shouldn't have come back when I was 18. Maybe then I could have kept some place in your heart. Now he deeply regretted it. Regretted being so cruel to him. The domineering so instantly turned into a puppy, desperately clinging to his ex-girlfriend. Ruan Jixia cried, but told himself not to. Crying would mean letting Xiao Xinhua win. Click, the car door opened. Liu Jinshin sat in. He looked at him. Checkup's done. You're injured and shouldn't drive. Let me take you back. Liu Jingshin handed him tissues. Wipe your tears first, or it'll look like I'm bullying you. He shook his head. No need. Liu Jingshin pursed his lips. If you're sad, just cry. No one else is here to see. Ruan Jixia glanced at him. You're not human. Liu Jingshin instantly turned puppy-like. I'm a dogman. You can consider me not human. He finally smiled. At least you're self-aware. Liu Jingshin raised his eyebrows. This dogman's checkup results are normal. Want to switch seats? Let this dogman drive you back. Ruan Jixia replied calmly. No need. Just lend me your car. I'll drive myself back. Half an hour later, back at the Ruan house. Liu Jingshin, holding the tea set, asked, If you don't want this gift box, I won't give it. Ruan Jixia was confused. Don't you want to please him? He shook his head. I was wrong. You're the one I want to please most. Ruan Jixia smiled bitterly. Liu Jingshin, do you know why I liked you back then? Because you always reached out to me exactly when I needed it. When I faced hardships at home, I thought you would be my salvation, so I ran to you without hesitation. But reality proved I was too naive. 3 years of effort, only to hear you can't possibly love me. Lu Jinshin's heart sank hearing this. Xia, I just hadn't understood my own heart before. Actually, I fell in love with you long ago. You can dislike me, hate me, but you can't deny that I've realized my true feelings. He clearly refused. Whether what you say is true or false, we're impossible now. We tried for 3 years. We're not compatible. I've grown up now. I won't run away from problems anymore. I don't need anyone to be my salvation. Lu Jingshin was about to speak, but was interrupted by Ruan's mother. Baby, finally you're back. Your father's gone crazy, letting that little deceiver lead him by the nose at his age. I'm embarrassed just watching. Can't live like this anymore. I've packed your luggage. It's all in my suitcase. Quick, get the car from the garage. Let's run away. Lu Jingshin took the suitcase. Annie, Xiaxia's tired from night driving. Let me drive you both back to the capital. Ruan Jixia stopped him. Didn't you understand what I just said? His voice was low. You say it's not suitable now, I understand. I won't force you to get back together right away. We could be just normal friends first. Is that okay? I'm also heading back to the capital tonight. We're going the same way. Mother Ruan urgently said, Xia, hurry. I think I see your father's car. We won't have time later. He handed the tea set to Ruan Jixia, then turned to put away the suitcase. Ruan Jixia passed the tea set to her mother. Here's the tea set. Minutes later, they got in the car and drove away. Soon after, Mr. Ruan returned home. Seeing the empty house, he asked the male officer where everyone went. The officer put the tea set on the table. I just got news that your wife took Xia and left home. She asked me to tell you to fix things at home, or she'll become a single mother, living only with her daughter. Mr. Ruan was shocked to hear this, collapsing onto the sofa. Officer, do you know what really happened in that accident when Xia was 18? From what she said, it seems related to Qiao Xinyue. The officer was surprised. She told you. Mr. Ruan's brows furrowed. So it's true. You knew all along. Why didn't you tell me? Or rather, you all knew but kept it from me? He said seriously, there was no evidence. You always prefer to avoid conflicts. When Xia confronted Qiao Xinyue, you scolded her. So she stopped talking about it. Yes, Xia has been rebellious these years, but ultimately, we're all responsible. He finally realized he had wronged his daughter. He had failed as a father, being so biased. His expression darkened. He canceled all of Qiao Xinyue's supplementary cards and ordered the hospital to move her out of the VIP ward. She's no longer worthy of anything from the Ruan family. Mr. Lu was solely focused on winning back his ex-girlfriend. In the hospital room, Qiao Xie was incredulous. What do you mean moving out of VIP? There must be a mistake. My uncle is Ruan Minhua. I'm the Ruan family's second young lady. The nurse replied, Mr. Ruan said there's only one young lady in the Ruan family. After the nurse left, she thought Ruan Jixia must have played some trick again. No matter, she just needed to beg her uncle. She tried calling her uncle, but he rejected the call. That's when she finally panicked. Ruan Jixia received a call asking her to meet investors at a restaurant, but she felt she couldn't always rely on her brother's help. She needed to work hard herself. At the restaurant, she saw a familiar-looking man. After a moment, she realized, oh, it's you. He smiled. Miss Ruan still remembers me. I'm honored. Ruan Jixia sat down. Besides Qiao Xinyue, you're the second person to steal from me. He raised his eyebrows. Now Qiao Xinyue can't compete with you anymore. She's been expelled from the Ruan family. Only then did Ruan Jixia learn that after she left, her father had dealt with Qiao Xinyue. So you came to the capital to invest in me, trying to please my father and solve the Gu family's troubles? He tried to explain, I took the tea set as a gift for grandfather. Please be magnanimous, Miss Ruan. Forgive my father. Ruan Jixia smiled, resting her chin on her hand. No need for investment. Tell me, what's my father's plan? What does he really want? Half an hour later, back home, she was stunned to see the room full of gifts. Mom, these are... Mother Ruan smiled brightly. Lu specially brought these for me. Lu Jinshin still thinks it's not enough. I don't know Annie's preferences well, so I didn't bring too much. Tomorrow I'll take you both shopping. This is already too much. Ruan Jixia immediately refused. No need. I'm taking Mom on a flight abroad later. Lu Jinshin frowned. Don't you have work tomorrow? I've already taken leave. She looked at her mother. Mom, hurry and pack up. Let's go straight to the airport. I heard Dad's coming tonight. Then she pushed Lu Jinshin away. Thanks for the gifts. You can leave my house now. And I'm warning you, if my dad contacts you, don't tell him anything about me. After saying this, she quickly closed the door. At that moment, Lu Jinshin's phone rang with a message from Juan Minhua. I'm heading to the capital now. Is my daughter at home? He thought for a moment, then threw away his phone. Sorry, uncle. I can only listen to your daughter. In the office, his phone rang again. He casually answered it. Juan Minhua's voice came through. You traitor! How dare you deliberately leak information to get back at me? Lu Jingshin picked up the phone, speaking sincerely. Uncle, let me treat you to dinner tonight. I'm sure you have a lot to talk about. He shouted. Send me the address. That evening, Juan Minhua was drunk. Little dear, we're both abandoned. We're in the same boat. Let's become sworn brothers. What do you say? His voice turned cold. I don't want my girlfriend to become my niece. Lu Jingshin brought him to Juan Jixia's apartment, emphasizing, I don't know the password. You'll have to open it yourself. Just as Juan Minhua was about to enter the code, the door opened. She frowned. Dad, why are you so drunk? Juan Minhua stared at his wife and daughter, speechless. Mr. Lu began his journey to win back his wife. Juan Minhua hugged his wife tightly. Ching Ching, I miss you so much. Juan Jixia stepped forward to support her father. Mrs. Juan showed disgust. Stop it. Our daughter is right here. Lu Jingshin wrapped his arm around her waist. Taking her away, he called out drunkenly in the room. Lu Jingshin, what are you doing? I'm so tired, Xia. Will you sleep with me? She struggled hard to break free. Have some shame. Lu Jingshin pulled hard. Drawing her into his arms, he caressed her cheek. Shameless? I only need you. Be good. Let me sleep for a while. After saying this, he fell asleep. Juan Jixia gave him a cold look. Taking advantage of me and my bed. Wait until you're sober tomorrow. We'll settle this. The next day, Lu Jinshin came out of the room, rubbing his aching head. He saw Juan Minhua asking his daughter, Where's your mom? Juan Jixia replied. Mom had Lu Jinshin's assistant arrange a private jet. She flew out overnight. Hearing this, he accused Lu Jingshin. You traitor, weren't we supposed to help each other as brothers? Juan Jixia became angry. What do you mean? You wanted to sell me out just to chase after mom? And I was worried about you being drunk and stayed to take care of you. Juan Minhua quickly shook his head. No, sweetie, let me explain. She remained expressionless. You can stay with Lu Jingshin. Then she went into her room. The two men sat on the sofa, looking unhappy and sighing. Suddenly, Juan Minhua remembered something and asked, Why did you come out of my daughter's room? He felt a bit guilty and had to explain. I passed out drunk. I really didn't know about Annie going abroad. Juan Minhua thought for a moment, believing he wouldn't dare lie. Quick, help me arrange it. If Ching Ching's gone, I need to go too. Patting his shoulder, he said, Take care of Xia. Don't let her disturb our private world. This is also an opportunity I'm giving you. Lu Jingxing smiled slightly. Thank you, uncle. I won't disappoint you. At the dye and photo shoot location, 3 people were discussing yesterday's events. The shoot was postponed yesterday, but this morning they were told it could proceed. What's going on? Another woman said, It's all because of Ruan Jixia. She has connections. Let me tell you, little did they know Ruan Jixia was behind them. They continued gossiping. Is it true? She cut ties with her family, became a bootlicker, and even hurt her sister. The woman gritted her teeth in jealousy. She's so shameless. She broke up with Mr. Liu, but still uses Liu Corporation's resources. She walked over, saying firmly, Please elaborate. How exactly am I using Liu Corporation's resources? She immediately stood up. Recently, all negative news about you has been suppressed by Liu Corporation's PR. Stop pretending. How do you know so much about things I don't even know about? Could it be that you're the one spreading those negative stories? Either way, you're using Liu Corporation's resources. That's a fact. Ruan Jixia sighed. You wouldn't believe me even if I denied it. Fine, I'll be honest. Actually, Lu Jingshin is my uncle. He's friends with my father, and my ability to use these resources is my own capability. Some people throw themselves at others and still get rejected. Focus on yourself. Ms. Lin, Mr. Liu stepped up to protect his girlfriend. Ruan Jixia changed into her gown for the runway show. Unexpectedly, the back of her dress burst open. She maintained her posture to avoid exposing her back. Recalling when she got the dress, she had specifically asked if anyone had touched it. The assistant shook her head. No, it was probably just hung wrong. Hurry and put it on. You're the finale. The woman smiled behind her back. Wait until you embarrass yourself in front of everyone. After tonight, your nude photos will be all over the internet. Lu Jingshin watched her from below, noticing she'd held the same position for too long. Something was wrong. She was anxious inside, knowing she'd have to turn soon. She couldn't let the audience see her back. Seconds later, Lu Jingshan walked up and draped his jacket over her. Photographers captured this moment. It became trending. Most beautiful model's runway show gets attention from admirer. Ex-boyfriend shows care on stage. In the car, Wan Jixiao laughed seeing the news. She showed him Lu Jingshan, the admirer, most beautiful model in love triangle. Li Xia CP forever, Xiu CP won't give up. Lu Jingshan frowned. Li Xia CP, Xiaoyu CP, must be Yi Xiao buying trending topics. Creating buzz for the second half of his dating show. She teased, "Thank you, uncle, for helping today." Lu Jingshan got angry. "You really want to draw the line? Not only do we not have a CP name, now there's a generation gap." She got serious. "Why did you insist on getting in my car? What do you want to say?" Lu Jingshan warned her, "Stay home except for work these days. Don't meet unnecessary people." She asked why. Lu Jingshan fell silent. Lu's father had told him at the hospital, "You and Ruan Minhua are close friends. Go invite him to treat your mother. If you won't, I'll go myself." "Ruan Jixia, you know my methods. Many people are watching him now. Can you protect against all of them?" He had to say, "When your dad left the capital, he asked me to look after you. During your work, I'll arrange drivers and bodyguards for you." She found it ridiculous. "What nonsense. I don't need that. My own team is enough." She ordered the driver to drop him off at the next intersection. The driver suddenly stepped on the brake. He panicked. "Miss Xia, I think the brakes are broken." Ruan Jixia shouted, "Try the handbrake and pull over." The driver tried. "That's not working either. The handbrake's broken too. Can't stop at all." Suddenly, a car drove past them. Lu Jingshan immediately recognized him. It was Lu Jinghuai. He fastened her seatbelt and moved to the middle lane to follow the car ahead. Ruan Jixia's heart sank. "What's wrong with that car?" "It's Lu Jinghuai's car. His appearance is too coincidental. He might have tampered with your car." He held her tightly. "Speed up and hit that car. Use it to brake." Ruan Jixia commanded. "Just crash." The domineering Mr. Lu, protecting his ex-girlfriend, ends up injured in the hospital. Ruan Li Fei rushed over. "Xia Xia, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere?" She shook her head. "I'm fine. Lu Jingshan got hurt protecting me." Third brother. Was there any grudge between the Ruan and Lu families before? Lu Jingshan said this accident might be Lu Jinghuai's doing. Ruan Li Fei frowned. "I heard Lu Jingshan just took over Lu Corporation's pharmaceutical company. Given the Ruan family's position in the medical industry, they should be targeting the Ruan family, not you." Suddenly realizing something, she became angry. "Must be his grudge with Lu Jingshan affecting you." Ruan Jixia looked worried. "It was my car that was targeted. They must have been after me." He held her hand and pulled her along. "Doesn't matter who it was. Third brother will get to the bottom of this. You go rest. I'll handle Lu Jingshan's situation." Ruan Jixia hesitated. "But he saved me. Just leaving like this." Ruan Li Fei pushed her away. "Any responsible man would save someone in danger. Don't let this small matter soften your heart. Third brother will thank Lu Jingshan for you. Go with your manager now." She looked back through the window, glancing at Lu Jingshan lying inside. Remembering how he protected her, she felt third brother was right. She shouldn't soften her heart. Before leaving, she specifically asked her manager to investigate the dress incident. That night, she opened her phone and saw the video. The dress she wore yesterday had indeed been tampered with. Then her phone rang. It was her manager calling. "Miss Ruan, we found out about the fashion show incident." He said clearly, it was Lin Jiaming. "I saw the surveillance footage of him sneaking into the dressing room online. You reported it to Mr. Lu's side?" Ruan Jixiao was stunned. He acts fast. "When did he order that?" The manager continued. "I found out Xiao Xinyue was also in Lu Jinghuai's car. He's currently using his male doctor privileges, using the doctor's reserve card to stay in Ruan family's VIP ward." His face instantly aged. "I see. I'll go ask him what nerve he has. And visit Lu Jingshan while I'm at it. He helped resolve the Lin Jiaming matter. I should apologize." The next morning, Lu Jingshan was quietly reading when Ruan Jixia entered. He was delighted. "Xia Xia, are these flowers for me?" Ruan Jixia's voice was cold. "I told the florist I was visiting my ex-boyfriend in the hospital. They helped me choose." Those words hurt him. The flowers meant wishing an ex-boyfriend well on his journey. She put the flowers in a vase. "How are you feeling?" Lu Jingshan looked pitiful. "Not good. You're so cold to me. My heart hurts." She was speechless. "Don't be like that. You're making me sick." Lu Jingshan frowned. "I'm serious. I haven't slept well since I left you." She felt a bit sad too. "You couldn't sleep before dating me either." An inner voice told her not to sympathize with men. It would lead to misfortune. "If you're fine, I'll go now." After saying this, she prepared to leave. Her footsteps suddenly paused. Her heart started to soften. After all, he was injured because of her. She turned back and added, "Continue the hypnotherapy with Uncle Lee. I'll prescribe some supplementary medicine too." He instantly brightened up at her words. "All right." Ruan Jixia walked out of the ward. Then she walked to Qiao Xinyue's ward. She saw him looking pitiful. "Don't tell Big Brother. He's very busy abroad now. I don't want him to worry. Big Brother has always been good to me. I can't trouble him." Ruan Jixia walked in. "Why don't I help you book a psychiatrist? When you think you're sick, you need treatment." Mr. Liu again protected his wife domineeringly. Ruan Jixia frowned. "You've been kicked out by the Ruan family, yet you dare to use their name to deceive people. Your thick skin makes me sick." Qiao Xinyue became nervous. "I don't know what you're talking about. Director Yang, can anyone enter the VIP ward? This person is disturbing my rest. Make them leave quickly." The director shouted, "Please don't harass my patient. Leave immediately, or I'll call security." A deep voice spoke up, "She's here to see me." Then Lu Jingshan walked in. The director quickly smiled. "Mr. Liu, this ward is for medical staff's family. Ruan Elder's niece is staying here. Please leave with your friend." Lu Jingshan frowned. "She is Ruan Elder's biological daughter. You want to chase away his real daughter for a niece?" Ruan's voice turned cold. "She's not even my father's niece anymore. The Ruan family cut ties with her and took back all privileges." He angrily grabbed a cup. "You came specifically to target me. Is it fun?" After saying this, he threw it at her. Lu Jingshan quickly blocked it. The cup hit his body. Ruan softly said, "Thank you." Then, looking at Qiao Xinyue using others' names for private resources and damaging public property. "Director Yang, aren't you going to handle this?" He panicked. "Director Yang, they're talking nonsense. You won't really listen to them, will you?" Minutes later, 2 nurses dragged him out. Qiao Xinyue struggled desperately. "I won't go. Even if I'm not from the Ruan family, I can stay in the VIP ward. I came to the hospital with young Master Lu Jinghuai. Let me go." Ruan Jixia mocked. "You're still counting on Lu Jinghuai? He can barely help himself now. How could he care about you?" Suddenly, Qiao Xinyue saw 2 police officers arresting Lu Jinghuai. He shouted, "You must have the wrong person. I'm Lu Jinghuai. In that car accident, I was the victim who got hit. Why are you arresting me?" Seeing this, he was instantly stunned. Stepping forward to grab Ruan Jixia. "Cousin, I'm still injured. You're kicking me out of the VIP ward. Are you trying to kill me?" Ruan Jixia shouted, "Let go." The next second he fell to the ground, acting pitiful. "Cousin is Uncle's daughter. Am I not Uncle's family too? Just because Uncle loved me a bit more, why do you have to attack me like this?" Ruan Jixia said, "Wait to trend for bullying your sister." She knew this was all his act. "I didn't even touch you. You're playing victim again. Who are you performing for?" Suddenly noticed a nurse had filmed the scene. Lu Jingshan walked to the nurse. "Sharing patients' privacy during work hours. Is this how a nurse should behave? Please give me your phone." The nurse stammered, "The video is already online." He smiled slightly. "Don't worry, even if it gets big, I'll help you resolve it." Ruan Jixia sighed helplessly. "How will you resolve it? Use Lu family's PR? Take down the video? Delete all negative comments online? No need to help. I have my own way." He's crying and making a scene. Seems emotionally unstable. Better give him a sedative. In the end, he was still dragged away. Soon he was trending. Ruan Jixia bullies cousin. Ruan Jixia TCM family heiress. Ruan family abuses power. Single dogs not worthy to broadcast. The 5 of them arrived at the meeting point. Comments section was locked again. SB Wild Demon making money again. Claims to do research, but keeps making shows. Ruan Jixia bullies sister. How dare such a discredited artist try to make money? Ruan Jixia is from a TCM family. Powerful background. No wonder. Resource Queen. Notice their seating arrangement is interesting. Seems no one likes to play with Ruan Jixia. The host came over. Teacher Yi Shanshan has withdrawn from the second half of Single Dogs Not Worthy for some reasons. Tomorrow we'll have a mountain gathering, welcoming new guests. Activities will be in pairs. Now everyone please draw your numbers. Choose partners in ascending order of numbers. Teacher Yun Jin got the smallest number 1. He chose to pair with Mo Han's brother. Teacher Su got number 2. It was his turn to choose next. Finally, he chose Tian Tian. Looks like teacher Ruan Jixia will have to work alone tomorrow. The comment section was full of criticism. Just putting up a front. Good people have too much free time. Just quit the show. My CP is broken. Ruan Jixia should apologize for her actions. Artists who bully sisters shouldn't appear in public. Ruan Jixia, get out. Single dogs not worthy. The host's voice rang again. Next is a small activity. We'll answer some questions from live audience. Please interact actively, everyone watching. Is it true that Ruan Jixia abused power in hospital and kicked out her sister? Did Ruan Jixia really abuse her sister? Does Ruan Jixia dare to say how she bullied her sister at home? Ruan Jixia walked to the live stream. Seems everyone is curious about me hitting my sister. She smiled slightly. It's true. I did hit my sister. If this live stream gets over 10 million likes, I can show you how I hit her live. Everyone send hearts. Support me hitting my sister. Damn, has she gone crazy? The world has finally gone mad. Can't believe I'm seeing this on TV. I want to see sister hitting. Let's go, everyone. Mr. Liu sympathizes with ex-girlfriend, always staying by her side. Ruan Jixia shrugged helplessly. Do you believe me? I'm joking. How could anyone hit someone without reason? Unless they did something infuriating, like framing me for their wrongdoings, deliberately destroying my things, playing victim, having people hurt me while I was traveling, and now at the hospital, using the Ruan name to fraudulently obtain medical resources for vanity, then turning the tables and pretending to fall. Why be deceived? Because he was already expelled from the Ruan family for various misdeeds. Comment section. I'm at the hospital. Someone named Xiao was using Ruan family's name to cause trouble. When exposed, they made a scene, not as pitiful as shown in the video. Ruan Jixia is too soft-hearted. If I were her, I wouldn't let this person act up anymore. He pointed angrily. Xiao Xinyue, I know you're watching the live stream. I'm collecting evidence. If you continue to deceive people using the Ruan family name, I will pursue legal action. Xiao Xinyue, watching the live stream, panicked and looked at Lu Jinhui beside her. Lu Jinhui frowned. I only played along with your sister drama because I thought you could get me Ruan family's medical resources. I even went to the police station for this. Turns out you're just an abandoned waste. Xiao Xinyue hugged his neck. I'm still useful. Keep me. I'll do anything you want. He pushed her away, sarcastically said, self-degrading. Want to be a prostitute? Xiao Xinyue, you're truly cheap. He slapped her. Trash, you think I Lu Jinhui collect garbage? Get out of my house. Xiao Xinyue grabbed his sleeve tightly. Please give me another chance. I won't disappoint you again. That night, Ruan Jixia fell asleep. The driver quietly reminded, Miss Ruan, we've reached the mountain camp. She got out and found herself alone. Something felt wrong. It was too empty to be the camp. She had mysteriously become drowsy in the car, slept the whole way, and was brought here. The driver abandoned her and ran. This was a setup. Thunder rumbled in the sky. Using the phone wasn't safe. She had to get down the mountain quickly. She walked down alone, accidentally missed a step, fell down. Her leg couldn't stand anymore. She reminded herself not to be afraid. There's nothing to fear. She wasn't her 18-year-old self anymore. She could save herself, but she was still scared. As she was about to fall, a man supported her. Lu Jinshen was heartbroken. Gently said, Xia, don't be afraid. I'll take you home. Ruan Jixia felt relieved. She wasn't scared anymore. At the hospital, Lu Jinshin stayed by her side. He frowned. When I first took over Lu Group, my life was constantly threatened. Worried I couldn't protect those around me, I never dared to give you official status. Now I control Lu Group. Thought I had the power to protect you, but you're still suffering because of me. Ruan Jixia grabbed his hand. What do you mean? How am I suffering because of you? What's the mountain incident got to do with you? He told the truth without hiding anything. Tonight was my father's doing against you. He wanted to intimidate me into asking your father to treat my mother. Ruan Jixia's expression changed. He's taking advantage while my dad and brothers are abroad. I've had enough of being schemed against lately. I'm not a pushover. Mr. Liu, let's settle scores with you phone together. The relationship with ex-girlfriend escalates again. Just as Lu Jinshin arrived at Lu Mansion, his assistant called. Mr. Liu, I saw Miss Ruan post on Weibo, saying she's representing the Ruan family to treat Madame Liu. She'll be staying at the Liu family mansion for a while. Lu Jinshin couldn't understand what she was planning to do, worried if those two old folks would give her trouble. Thinking this, Lu Jinshin walked straight in. As soon as he entered, he heard Ruan Jixia's sweet voice. When Ruan family makes house calls, room and board should be provided, right? I came in a hurry and haven't had dinner. Please prepare something simple. I must have beef with every meal, specifically freshly slaughtered black cattle, and durian for dessert. Set out some auspicious colors too. Oh my, am I asking too much? Hope it's not inconvenient. Mr. Lu chuckled. Please make yourself at home, Miss Ruan. Don't be modest. Ruan Jixia gave a light "oh" and caught sight of Lu Jinxian. Ruan Jixia immediately called out sweetly, Uncle Lu, you're back. I've arranged with Grandfather Lu and Great-Grandfather to visit Grandmother Lu tomorrow. Want to come? Lu Jinxian was confused. Great-grandfather Lu suppressed his temper. Though Jinxian and old Ruan are sworn brothers, that's personal. Miss Ruan, please address us normally. Let's accompany Miss Ruan for dinner. After finishing, his son helped him leave. Ruan Jixia smiled. Grandfather, Uncle, I trust Lu family security. If anything happens to me while staying here, it would be Lu family's responsibility. Old Master Lu's steps faltered. His body stiffened at these words. He turned back and uttered four words, rest assured completely. Lu Jinxian couldn't believe their good attitude. She spoke calmly. I'm here officially representing the Ruan family. Giving me trouble would be slapping the Ruan family's face. Besides, they pride themselves as nobility. No matter how many underhanded methods they use, they must maintain a gentlemanly appearance. Come on, help me pick a large room. Lu Jinxian grabbed her suitcase. You're staying here? What about the show? Wang Jixia looked at him. Staff were bribed, causing such a big scandal. They were at fault, so they didn't stop me. But I'll attend the wrap-up party when filming ends. Now I'll focus on handling Lu family matters. I'll teach them that while inviting a god is easy, sending one away is hard. The next morning, old Master Lu was awakened. This is so annoying. It sounds terrible. A group was performing in Lu family's garden. Old Master Lu saw this and furiously said, Stop, stop. Who allowed you to sing here? Ruan Jixia, full of presence, said, Didn't you tell me to treat this as my home? At home, I'm used to watching entertainment while eating. If such a small thing isn't allowed, you're clearly not sincere. If you invited me here just to waste my time, I might as well leave. She prepared to stand up. Old Master Lu immediately stopped her. Don't go. We just don't understand young people's entertainment. Please continue. Ruan Jixia smiled sweetly. I knew Uncle Lu would be reasonable. Then please help settle the dance troupe's bill later. Old Master Lu grew angry. Just as he was about to speak, Lu's father stopped him. Dad, Chuyu's matter is important. This is your son's only wish in life. Ruan Jixia smiled slightly. Continue the music. Lu Jinxian glanced at her. Feeling better? She replied lightly, just a little. Surprised they could endure it. They seem to care a lot about your mother. Lu Jinxian frowned. They only care about themselves. To them, mother is a tool to threaten me and satisfy their need for control. When young, Lu Buqing fell in love with my mother but couldn't give up power. He abandoned her and returned to the Lu family for an arranged marriage. However, after 3 marriages, he still couldn't have any children until they discovered my existence, proving he wasn't impotent. He ignored my mother's objections and forcibly brought us back to the Lu family. But by then, mother had seen through his character, so she kept resisting again and again, until one escape attempt ended in a car accident, leaving her in a vegetative state. The next morning, those two came to visit the patient. Lu Jinxian noticed immediately. Recently, doctors issued a critical condition notice, saying my mother couldn't hold on much longer. That's why they're urgently seeking help from the Ruan family. The old master fears that if mother dies, he'll lose control over me. Lu Buqing wants her to wake up to continue being his possession, proving his deep love. Ruan Jixia asked him directly, What about you? Do you want her to wake up? Lu Jinxian gave a bitter smile. Before, I always wanted mother to wake up, to see me, to see how I've crushed these demons. But doctors say mother doesn't want to wake up. I respect her choice. She was quite surprised, thinking he would never respect others. Lu Jinxian apologized. I just realized I was so similar to Lu Buqing before. I became the person I hated most. Ruan Jixia shook her head. The past is past. Madame Lu rushed in. Is the examination done? He raised his eyebrows. Our Ruan family has developed a new medicine that can wake people from vegetative states. But Mrs. Lu's condition isn't optimistic. I'm not completely confident. If the treatment fails, it might cause Mrs. Lu's immediate death. Think it through. Ruan Jixia openly protected her ex-boyfriend, their relationship growing closer step by step. Old Master Lu was furious and absolutely refused the treatment. As long as he lived, no one else could make decisions in this family. If she died, how could he control Lu Jinxian? Lu's father gritted his teeth and asked Lu Jinxian, You want to use the medicine too? Want your mother to recover, so we can be a family again, right? But he replied, If possible, I don't want this family. Mother probably feels the same. Lu Boicheng was extremely angry and cursed, "Unfilial son." He grabbed the cup and threw it at him. "Nonsense." Wang Jixia stepped forward. She caught it just in time. "Who really makes decisions in your Lu family? Aren't you tired of arguing?" "I'm tired of listening." The old master trembled with anger. She was deliberately making them choose, trying to provoke internal conflict. Just then a maid rushed in. "Something's happened." Miss Lin Fei called, saying young Master Jinghuai had a car accident. "How did Lu Jinghuai have another accident?" Wang Jixia looked at him. "Did you do this?" Lu Jingshan smiled. The old master had people bail him out. "I didn't want to let him off easily." The old master hurried to the hospital, completely unaware of what they were talking about. Lu Jingshan looked at her adoringly. "Feel better now?" She felt embarrassed and quickly changed the subject. "I need to attend the wrap-up party tomorrow. I'm going to bed." Lu Jingshan quickly said, "Thank you for just now." She said it was nothing, just preventing the teacup from breaking and hurting herself. Self-protection only. But he knew she wanted to protect him, just wouldn't say it. The next day, the old master witnessed a shocking scene. "What is all this?" "The stench is everywhere." The maid explained it was ordered by Miss Ruan. The old master was furious. She was deliberately making the Lu house unbearable to discuss them. He was being manipulated by a young girl. He told the maid to inform Lin Fei about the household situation, letting the young people cause trouble, so Ruan Jixia wouldn't have it too easy. That evening, she prepared to attend the wrap-up party, but found her tire was flat. Lu Jingshan gentlemanly put his coat around her. "I'll take you to the wrap-up party. I have something to tell you anyway." Suddenly, a girl smiled and said, "Big brother, I want to go out but didn't drive here. Can you take me?" Ruan Jixia asked, "Who is she?" Lu Jingshan raised his eyebrows. "Lu Jinghuai's sister." Lu Lingfei coldly said to him, "Talk to me like you usually do." Lu Lingfei spoke in a sweet voice. "What do you mean, big brother? I'm always like this. If not for fear of delaying him, who will want to deal with her?" Ruan Jixia walked over and gave her the car keys. "Take my car then." She waved her hand. "No need. Drive your own car. I only ride in big brother's car." Ruan Jixia grabbed her wrist, smirking. "You let the air out of my rear tire, didn't you?" As expected of siblings, always using the same tricks. She struggled desperately. "I don't know what you're talking about. Let me go." Ruan Jixia suddenly released her. Lu Lingfei stumbled back several steps, finally falling to the ground. The old master shouted, "What are you doing? Little girl, you're going too far." Bodyguards surrounded them both. "This is Lu family territory. You think you can act wild just because you're from the Ruan family?" Lu Jingshan spoke domineeringly. "Of course not. She can act this way because I, Lu Jingshan, allow it. Let's see who dares touch her." Ruan Jixia smiled slightly. "This dog of a man sometimes knows how to speak properly. There are cameras in the car. We can easily check who tampered with it. I'm a public figure with fans. I wonder if the Lu family can afford such embarrassment." The old master quickly smiled apologetically. "It's all a misunderstanding. No need to make it bigger." Ruan Jixia frowned. "If it's a misunderstanding, let her drive my car to get it checked." Lu Lingfei was terrified, crying to her grandfather, "No, I won't go, grandfather." Ruan Jixia smiled and handed her the keys. "Drive with peace of mind. My car has full insurance. It'll pay out even if you die." The Ruan family's young miss openly challenged the scumbag, kicking him hard in the crotch. Ruan Jixia shouted, "Miss Lu, haven't you eaten? You don't even have the strength to press the gas pedal. At this rate, you won't get out of the yard until next year." She gritted her teeth hard. "Ruan Jixia, just you wait. I won't let you off." Ruan Jixia glanced sideways. "Didn't he say he would take me?" They soon arrived at the Tianxing Hotel. Ruan Jixia prepared to get out and said thanks. Lu Jingshan held her hand, very seriously told her, "Be careful of Su Lisher. Your fans edited your footage and found that Su Lisher had been emotionally abusive before. This was during the time you were dealing with the cousin controversy. Many people questioned his character, thinking he only pursues his own interests." Ruan Jixia asked, "This alone can't cause much trouble, right?" He had to confess. After you left the show, he marketed himself, saying you were only there to earn money for the research institute, never planning to seriously date, wasting his sincere feelings. "I couldn't stand it." Ruan Jixia smiled. "It's quite shocking that you know all this information." Lu Jingshan rubbed her head. "I used to ignore your feelings. Now I try not to miss any news about you." She turned her head away. "Where were you before?" Lu Jingshan coughed a few times. "Su Lisher's reputation is declining. From what I know, some brands are already discussing contract termination with him. He might give you trouble later. Do you need me to attend the wrap party with you?" No wonder he dressed so formally. He was waiting for her here. No need. I can handle these small matters myself. Lu Jiqi, you can drop me off here. When Ruan Jixiao arrived at the hotel, Su Lisher stopped her. Xia, those articles online criticizing me can't be taken down by PR. They were all released by Lu Jingshan for you. You two got back together, didn't you? You clearly reconciled, yet still came to participate in a dating show. This is deceiving the guests and the audience. What do you think people will say if this news gets out? She glared at him fiercely. Mr. Su, there's freedom of speech. But that doesn't mean you can speak recklessly. Defamation is grounds for lawsuit. If you want to test the legal boundaries, go ahead and try. Su Lisher, exasperated, said to Ruan Jixia, "Are you trying to drive me to death?" He then roughly grabbed her wrist. Ruan Jixia immediately slapped him across the face, grabbed his collar. "Mr. Su, have you forgotten I often abuse my sister?" She fiercely kicked him in the crotch in an instant. Su Lisher clutched himself in pain, instantly curling into a ball. Yi Zixiao saw this scene and became scared. He quickly protected his own crotch, wiping cold sweat. "Lu Dog, when you asked me to watch Su Lisher, did you want me to watch him get beaten up?" "Friend, does Ruan Jixiao even need protection? She's quite capable." That's when he noticed Ruan Jixiao staring at him. He quickly hung up the phone in fear. Ruan Jixiao pressed her lips together. "CEO Yi, since you're here, as you can see, I'm not suitable to stay long. After meeting everyone, I plan to leave early." He smiled kindly and nodded. "All right, Miss Ruan, do you have any plans next?" "Wangshan's doors are still open to you." She stated her position. "I won't consider entertainment work for now. The new drug developed by the Research Institute is about to launch. I'll focus on that." Another day, she came to the Research Institute. Han Liang immediately came out to welcome her. "Sister Xia, long time no see. Finally have time to grace our medical circle." He was a bit confused. "You're actually older than me. Why do you keep calling me sister?" Han Liang smiled. "Are you more academically accomplished than me? You can convince me wholeheartedly. As an assistant, Sister Xia is number one. You came at the right time. I was about to call you. Our Research Institute's partner is here. That mysterious investor who gives whatever we need. They're arranged in this room. It's my first time meeting them too. I won't spoil it. Don't know if it'll be a pleasant or unpleasant surprise for you." Ruan Jixiao felt a bit nervous from his words. The next second he opened the door. Seeing him there, she was very surprised. The Ruan family's young Mrs. Hidden Talent was actually racing cars, and with her ex-boyfriend too. Ruan Jixiao was stunned. She walked over and asked him why he did this. He answered seriously, "Lu Corporation's industries are reaching saturation. I want to explore more fields. My mother also needs help. The Ruan family's assistants and the research lab's developed medicines will help her. Both public and private investment in you are good choices." Ruan Jixiao thought for a moment. He surprisingly didn't take the chance to confess. She thought he would use his investment to gain some favor. Lu Jinshin sincerely extended his hand, looking forward to our cooperation. Ruan Jixiao shook it. "Since you're being so honest, I won't pursue the fact you kept this hidden." He smiled. "Thank you for your magnanimity, Miss Ruan." Suddenly, a phone rang. He picked up the phone and answered. Shin Man's anxious voice came through. "Sister, I need your help urgently." Without saying much, he prepared to leave. Lu Jinshin immediately spoke up. "Where are you going?" "I'll take you." He declined, saying he drove himself. Lu Jinshin's eyes showed a hint of sadness. "Can you give your investor a small privilege?" He hesitated for a few seconds, but finally agreed. Half an hour later, at the racing track, Shin Man saw her savior and immediately rushed over. "Thank you, sister, for coming to save me." Ruan Jixiao opened her arms and hugged her. "How come after not seeing you for a while, you've switched to running a racing club?" "I couldn't pass the matchmaking lawyer certification. My dad gave me money to start a business. Shin Yuchuan wanted to do this, saying rich kids' money is easy to earn, so I partnered with him. But soon we encountered troublemakers." She pointed at that man, that Zhang Feng. "I raced him once and crashed. He comes every day to mock me." Ruan Jixia stood tall, emanating strong presence. "Brother, dare to race me?" He smiled smugly. "If you lose, how about posting it publicly on Weibo?" Shinman quickly asked, "Sister, which car do you want?" "You can choose any of mine." Ruan Jixia furrowed her brows. "I'll use the one you gave me." He nodded. Then I'll be your lucky charm in the passenger seat. Ruan Jixia glanced at him. You might need to ask if he agrees. He was very displeased. What's wrong with the passenger seat? After speaking, he looked inside the car and saw Lu Jingxian. Why is he here? Damn, how didn't I notice such a big person earlier? This man invited Miss Shun to be his lucky charm. He agreed. She confidently told her sister, I'll sit next to Jiang Fong. Know yourself and your enemy, and you'll win every battle. If he tries any tricks, I can warn you in time. The race officially began. Lu Jingxian looked at her with a slight smile. Your driving skills are good. She was confident. After all, I have 4 brothers. I grew up around this. Welcome to my domain. The man looked outside a few times, pretty skilled. But he's played here so much, Ruan Jixia isn't as familiar as him. Lu Jingxian reminded that he changed routes. She gritted her teeth. The rules required going up to the mountaintop, making a loop, and returning to the foot to win. The paved road wasn't mandatory. He's being unfair, taking shortcuts. This was a battle of honor to help Man reclaim her dignity. She couldn't lose. At this moment, her phone rang. Ruan Jixia asked him to help get it. He was about to reach for it. Suddenly, there was a sharp turn. Lu Jingxian lost balance and grabbed Ruan Jixia. He apologized embarrassedly. Ruan Jixia blushed slightly and gestured for him to continue looking for the phone. He reached for the phone again, fumbling around. Ruan Jixia became annoyed and embarrassed. Can you hurry up? He complained. It's too tight. You know whether I can or not. Ruan Jixia was speechless. What kind of terrible road is this? Finally, he found it and entered the password. Opening a map, Shin Man sent to the mountain, showing several shortcuts. The nearest one was at the next intersection, turning left. Ruan Jixia focused intently. Good, help me navigate. Suddenly, her heart trembled. This was the road where she almost got kidnapped before. The domineering CEO decided to wholeheartedly pursue his ex-girlfriend, wanting to reconcile with her. Ruan Jixia desperately ran away, couldn't let those people catch her, had to find a place to hide. Suddenly, an anxious voice rang out. Watch out, you're going to crash. Wake up. Only then did she snap back to reality. She jerked the steering wheel, avoiding an obstacle. She apologized to him. Lu Jingxian softly comforted her. I'm here with you. Don't be afraid. But she told him she wasn't afraid, not even of those who hurt her. What's there to fear about this road? Then she quickly accelerated forward. Once Lu Jingxian helped her out of trouble, today she would break through this forest barriers on her own. Minutes later, Ruan Jixia reached the finish line. Everyone cheered at the reversal. She had beaten Jiang Fong. Jiang Fong angrily looked at Ruan Jixia. You cheated. That road had a kidnapping case and was forbidden to use. This race doesn't count. Shin Man smiled. Since the racing club opened, the Shin family got usage rights to this area. She raised her hand. I declare that road valid. Ruan Jixia wins. Ruan Jixia smirked. Brother, you're not trying to back out, are you? He had to accept the loss, admitting defeat. He took out his phone and snapped a photo of the car. Posted on Weibo. From today on, she's my goddess. Comments asked, who is it? Who could make young Master Jiang willingly admit defeat? I must investigate this goddess. Is young Master Jiang starting a sweet romance? That morning, Shin Man called, Sister, you're trending. Ruan Jixia irritably scratched her head. Isn't trending normal for me? What's it about this time? She excitedly said, It's about me. Since Jiang Fong posted your car on Weibo, netizens found out I bought it. Now they're saying our families are arranging a marriage. She rubbed her eyes. That Jiang Fong seems interested in you. You're both single. Shin Man interrupted. Stop. I have a boyfriend. Ruan Jixia was struck by surprise. What? Why haven't you mentioned this before? Who is it? Do I know him? She stammered. I'm just covering for you this time. If male police asks, you must testify for me, clear my name. I have to go out now. Can't chat anymore? Ruan Jixia raised an eyebrow. Why was Man afraid of male police knowing about the Jiang Fong rumors? Could her boyfriend be male police? Early morning, Ruan Jixia called Lu police to the airport, sneakily watching for a while. He asked, confused, Since when did you become a paparazzi? What are you waiting for? While observing, she said, I heard from Xin Yuchuan that Man's boyfriend is returning home. You want to pick him up. Coincidentally, male police brother told me he's coming back from abroad these days. My best friend dated secretly, and it's really with police brother. Meanwhile, male police came out and passionately kissed Shin Man. He glanced over and happened to see Ruan Jixia in the car. After getting out of the car, he questioned, "Tell me honestly, when did you two get together? How long have you been hiding this from me?" Lu Jinshin pointed at him. "He's angry because you're his most important people, yet you conspired to deceive him." "Yes, why didn't you tell me? Don't you consider me your best friend, your sister? This is too much." Male police explained, "I've been wanting to talk to you formally, but there wasn't a good opportunity. It's good that you know now. We were planning to tell you in a few days anyway." Ruan Jisha's anger continued. "For what?" After a few days, male police became a bit shy. "There's something happening during this time." He pressed on. "What is it?" Lu Jinshin whispered to her. "Between a man and woman. What do you think it could be?" Shinman walked over and pulled his sleeve. "Xia, I shouldn't have hidden it from you. Don't be angry." Her heart softened. "Then don't lie to me anymore. Tell me honestly, how did you two end up together?" Shinman pointed over there. "There's a hot spring nearby. Let's talk while soaking." Lu Jinshin wanted to step forward, but was stopped by male police. "This is family time now. Mr. Lu can go back now." He stood there watching them drive away, mumbling, "Heartless little thing, using me and running away." After entering, a woman noticed the two of them. Seeing them laughing and talking, she misunderstood, thinking it was interesting to come to the hot springs with another man.